How are you doing? Hi guys. How are you doing? Since someone decided to reduce, I know I was gonna say, let me. Before I was even on the screen, there, an extra one because someone cannot fucking wait 2 seconds, or in this case, 5 minutes. Give me the fucking time to be on screen. God damn. So, hi guys. What are we going to do today? Finally, Drops of Death was released. That's why the Yandere playlist is here. So, it's a visual novel game, romance, where it's like murder mystery where you have to find a serial killer, from what I know. But the thing that really interested me, that I cannot wait for, the gimmick of this game is there are 4 love interests. Every time you play, a random one between these 4 is chose to be the serial killer, and you don't fucking know which is. So there is a high chance, there is a chance you just romance the serial killer, and that is funny. I guess it's gnome time. So, for that game, yes, the Drops of Death is that. So, let me stop the music so we can get started. Let's go. Wait. God damn, the options are so fucking loud. Wait a second. God damn. Why is everything so fucking loud? FX, drop this thing down. God damn, what is this? Okay. Okay, let's go. Excuse me? Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. The reason why I was saying, oh, this thing is so fucking loud, is this. My ears! My dollar! Who thought about this? Who thought that this was a good idea? Well, we found the bug. So when I had it open and I was changing everything, I kept going on top of the option by mistake, and I kept going hearing nightmare. Let's just click a new game. While I play. Nice. Thank you. Jackpot! Ah, we're gonna randomly check. Jesus. Okay, the game chose which one is the serial killer. Ah, okay. Body W, thank you very much, and they them. Let's go. Oh, that's why they because he went in the water. Okay. It should be okay. Yeah, I put that it was a little bit more thick, so you guys could read it. Okay. Water splashes as I get into the pool. It's a chilly night out, but in here the air is warm and heavy with humidity, and what is the perfect temperature? Fucking wish it was here. I got an achievement! Swim cap. I was wearing this when the attack happened. Wait, what? What was the achievement? I wish my apartment had a hot tub, but that will remain a dream for the foreseeable future. At least the campus recreation center isn't too far from home. Can we say that we're up, buddy? I close my eyes and float in the water. With the hair so warm around me, I feel like I could drift away. Right now, this is the sort of relaxation I need. Last week's midterms were awful. Oh god, we're in college. Ugh. And I still have a migraine from last minute crunch. I really need to start studying early. I wish I could relate, but the closest thing I had to college was my comic school, and it wasn't really college. Just courses. Obnoxious swimmer. People are trained to swim here, you know. Shut the fuck up. I open my eyes. Three girls standing in the water near me. Oh, it was a girl. My bad. Wait. I cannot. I can hide though. Evidence. Lovely. The one in front looks annoyed, her arms crossed, while the other two just look embarrassed. I think at some point okay, no, I have some water. Because I have to read a lot today. Oh god, okay. Oh, my name is Adrian. Oh, okay, I don't choose the name. My name is Adrian, okay. Better now. Are you talking to me? Who should I be talking to? My bad. I had to fix the mean girl tone. Am I near where something? The place is fucking empty, girl. What are you on about? I glanced around and waved my head at the large pool. Okay, it wasn't me. I doubt the three of you need all this place. We're here to do work, and you're taking up the space in the pool just to lounge about in the water. I hate myself for this stuff. Wow, I managed to run into a swimming pool elitist. Didn't even know those existed. I'm a student here, so I have as much as right to use this pool as anyone else does. One of the other swimmers grabs her arm. Come on, Christine. Oh no, this is friendly, okay? Come on, Christine, just leave them alone. They're not hurting anything. Fine. Oh, I have a lot of fun into voice acting. I shake my head as the three of them swim in the other end of the pool. There was an argument I didn't expect to have today. Whatever. Thank you for the gnome. Hi, Jerem. One of the three girls sets down a buzzer. The fuck is a buzzer? Then they launch into some sort of stretches. They must be competitive swimmers. I don't know what the fuck a buzzer is. Okay. My thoughts wandered to a girl I knew in high school who was trying to become an Olympic swimmer, but I had a little motivation. I wonder what she's doing nowadays. That she made it into the Olympics, but you never know how people might change. Oh man, I really doubt it. Speaking of which, I need to make a change myself. I'm studying. From now on, I'll be on top of it. Keep telling that yourself, man. Keep telling that yourself. I need to change. I'll be on top. Yeah, tell yourself that, my man. Maybe I'll talk to Edwin about getting a study group together. See you later. One of the regulars I see here at the recreation center say his goodbyes to whoever is still in the locker rooms and walks past the pool towards the front. Probably should do the same. I need to get started on my homework if I plan to turn over a new leaf. And no matter how long I delay, I'll eventually have to brave the cold air. This is really cool, but I keep thinking about the fact that the achievement said that. Prossimo anno studio ogni giorno, cito gli studenti primi di anno scolastico. Oh, fun fact, the problem in the menu, it's even here, in the options. You're very welcome for this nightmare. My gaze drifts to the three girls again as they start doing laps. I don't like the music stop. I don't like this. A crash comes from the locker room. Then a scuffling sound. And then a scream! What the fuck? What? Yeah, I flip upright again to get my head out of the water. The swimmer stops, looking around as if unsure of what they heard, and starts swimming for the edge of the pool. What the fuck is going on? The girl who yelled at me, Kristen, gets out of the water with her fellow swimmer close behind. Someone emerges from the locker room, and I look up, expecting to hear an explanation of what happened. No, I don't think that's an explanation. That's a murder. Instead, I see a figure in a hood and coat. And that's... Ah, the killer's weapon was a knife, thank you. And they're... Wait, if they got the achievement... Wait, does that mean the murder weapon changes every fucking time also? Oh, that I didn't know. Wait! In their hand is a bloody knife. Oh, that's cool. I can technically do this. Ah, see. The fuck is this Omega symbol? Huh. Wait. Yeah, it's... This is also the achievement. Oh, I was wearing this swimming cap when the attack happened at the university pool. Does the place also changes? Now I'm wondering, wait, what the fuck? The kid was on the night. Oh, I don't like the evidence there. The reason I'm saying this is because technically in the Steam pages there are like more than 40 achievements. Oh, this is fucking cool. Kristen doesn't even have time to react. A knife plunged into her stomach. What the fuck? The attacker rips it free with a spray of blood. What the fuck? The girl who defended me shrieks at the figure advances toward. Girl, fucking swim. Launches herself into the swimming pool and swim. This is a stunt, right? Some sort of show. This can't really be happening. I feel dizzy. The world warms around me. Everything feels hazy and real. Why did I pick this night to relax in the pool? Why did I decide to stay as long as I did? Why didn't I leave when that girl picked a fight with me? The episode run through my mind. Oh, the guy who just left, the luckiest motherfucker ever. And all the different paths I could have taken as I watched the scene with a growing horror. We just started a game. Third swimmer scrambles out of the pool and tries to run. Oh. Oh god. Huh? No. Guys, a freeze is not a good idea. Fight with a knife? Oh, I'm fucking running away. Or do I fight? I don't think freeze is a good idea. I don't know if my character can fight. That's the thing. Me personally, I fucking sucks. So what do we? This is funny. Dai, via del vecchio 1-2, va bene, eh? Se moriamo colpa tua, Edward. Fight. I get out. Save you. I get out of the water and sprint for the attacker, getting in the way before they can reach the third swimmer. The killer's face is obscured, as they're wearing a mask under the hood. I was joking! You chose their destiny! The thought sends a chill through me. If I had nothing to fight with, you can still fucking stop their arms? I have the advantage of surprise. I grabbed the weapons exactly in attempt to disarm them. I got injured, but also we got an evidence. We grappled the edge of the pool, and I realized I'm not strong enough to take them from the knife. They managed to cut me on my arm, but I proceeded with, okay, we're not dead. What does it say? While trying to grapple with the killer, they ended up cutting me with their knife. Okay. We're still alive. Yeah, my efforts have knocked them off balance, thanks to the advantage of surprise. I push against them with all my strength. A killer loses their balance and falls into the pool with a tremendous splash. I turn around. There is no sign of the other swimmer. I hope she managed to get away. All I have to do now is reach the lobby. There should be someone there who can help me, at least if I don't see anyone else along the way. I reach the door and push it open, then run. Oh, this place is fucking nice. This late at night, the place is almost completely empty. I race past the weightlift room and glance inside, but it's empty. I force myself to slow down as I run over the floor splashed tiles, which could be as treacherous as the pool area. Yeah, you just finished swimming, you're drenched. This beautiful, clean floor. I'm seeing many bad things happen if you don't at least dry your feet. Large windows along me show it's snow. It's even snowing! Don't tell me I have to run out like this. Tocca fra te se vuoi sopravvivere. It would be my luck to escape a killer with a knife only to die from exposure as I run through the snow soaking wet. That is funny. The thought brings a hysterical giggle to my lip and I butt it back. Force myself to keep running. I'll take my chances with the snow if I have to, and pray I run into someone along the way. The hallway seems longer than it ever did before. I used to appreciate that our camp had such a nice, big recreation center. Not anymore. Behind me, the door opens and heavy footsteps follow. My heart leaps into my throat. Oh god. The footsteps sounds like they're going faster. Yeah, because they have shoes. I quicken my pace to an all-out run. Someone must be still be here. But can they even help me? Would they even try? If I can make it out the front desk, I should have a chance. Someone should be on duty at all times. And again, should be doesn't always equal is. Because they could step out on break without leaving anyone to watch a desk. Ah, la scuola. I run the corner and nearly trip. As I grab the wall to steady myself, I glimpse moving in the corner of my eye. The figure is gaining on me. This is supposed to be a romance game. We didn't even start. We're already fucking running for our lives. Down the hallway, music faintly reaches. It must be coming from the yoga studio, but that feels almost as far away as the lobby.
Help me! Help me!
Why is it so... These voices, be a little louder. Okay. I run towards the yoga room. I have to find someone. Probably a group. Although I'm not sure what a group could do. I mean, a group can restrain an aggressor. Especially if it's just a knife. The similar last moments flash through my mind again. My heart is in my throat, but I can barely breathe. The door is right in front of me. If I take a shortcut through here, maybe I can block it from the other side. I put on a burst of energy and throw the door open. The music comes from an old MP3 player in the corner, with no one nearby it. I just started a game. I'm already the unluckiest motherfucker ever. I scan the room for anything I can use. My gaze lands on a basket of thin yoga mats wrapped out in the corner. I lunge for it and slip one of the mats between the door handles. You're smarter than me. Can I say, wait, still, okay, now the fact, we're gonna up the fact, because these things are not, yes, a romance, after all, good order, there is a couple. God damn it. I'm just making time, the door strains as the killer pounds on it. It's holding for now, but I don't intend to wait around to find out how long that mat will hold up. Just 2 more always to go before I reach the lobby. How the fuck is this building made? Alas, I wrench open the sliding door that leads into the lobby. Help! Someone help me, please! The cat at the front desk jumps and peers up at me. What's wrong? There! My exhaustion starts to overtake my adrenaline last. Everything blurs as I start them. I can barely catch my breath and my legs ache from running all this way. It doesn't feel real, but I know the kid is still back there. And the third swimmer, there's still a chance for her. That gives me the jolt I need. At the pool, someone, they killed. Killed? Call for help. He's already reaching for the phone, and the sight fills me with so much relief. I saw the clutch and the edge of the lobby desk for support. Might be another survivor. Not sure. Let's struggle her. When I hear the sound of someone picking up the other hand, nothing has ever sounded more beautiful. Do I black out? That's the sound of the police! They won! The fuck is my first day?
And you're sure you couldn't see their face?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure, my man. I don't know how you guys hear it.
I'm afraid not. They were wearing a trench coat with the hood up. Couldn't make out anything else.
My man, I cannot fucking hear her voice. Wait. Let's do this.
That's about all we got from the security footage as well.
Okay, a little bit better. There must be something, right? Something has to give them a clue about who it was.
What about their hands?
I don't fucking know. Wait, I'm gonna steal it. Okay. I think back, trying to remember the killer's hand. It's a blur, a black blur.
I think they were wearing black gloves.
Detective makes a note of that. He must be disappointed that the killer was wearing gloves, but he shows no reaction to the news. Maybe that was in the security footage too. Yeah, could be. Did you know any of the victims? No.
No.
I think they were competitive swimmers. Did you talk to them that night? Kinda, just briefly.
Oh?
What about? My mind flashes back to our argument in the pool. It was such a silly thing to argue over. It sends a pang of regret through me, even even though that girl was the one who instigated it. The best way to start the fucking week. Someone gets killed. Wait a minute, he can't possibly suspect me of being involved, right? Lie. Tell the truth. Why should I be lying? No, I have to tell them the truth, even if it makes me look suspicious. I am a giant fucking cat. I was the one calling for help. I think the security... I think in all the security things, if they show the serial killer, it even show me running away from this guy. So... I think I'm in a good plot twist. The girl knew and wanted to send you away to save your life. Like, big brain. Even if it makes me look suspicious, lying about it wouldn't be worse. I have nothing to hide. We had an argument. One of the girls wanted to get me out of the pool since it was I was just relaxing in the water, and then I refused.
Is everything alright?
What happened? A friend stalked her down, and I went to the other side of the pool. I see. He makes a note of that. If there is security, I'm in the fucking good. If there was no security cameras, I would have lied. Not gonna lie. What about this man? Do you know him? Show me a headshot from a student ID of a young toned man. His face doesn't look completely familiar, but not familiar enough for me to even place him.
No. I'm
I'm sorry, I don't. Is that who screamed before we saw the killer? Was he a victim too?
That's fair.
That's fine. Don't worry. Now, I want you to try and answer this as best as you can. Take your time and think about it carefully. Do you know of anyone who might want to kill you? There are 4 suspects. No. My blood runs cold at this question. You're not saying that the killer was there for me specifically, are you? He killed the other 3-4 people. I think it was not a me thing. Just saying. I'm sure it was one of the... I'd assumed it was one of the two things. See? ma lascia... Ma perché l'hai svegliata?
Quello che ha fatto stamattina lei con me ha fatto.
Scusa. Quindi devi urlare qui? Ma povera, hai svegliato la gatta. Ma stava dormendo tranquilla. Ma perché? Ma scusa.
Cioè, gliel'ho detto perché la facciamo pagare.
Ma poverina. Povera Mimi. Ma chi invece di urlare? Ma ti scusi, sto cercando di risolvere un murder mystery. Occhio per occhio. Prezzemolo il finocchio. Either the killer picked their target indiscriminately in some sort of rage, and we just happened to be there at the time, or they were targeting the swim team and had to be silenced as the potential witness. Lovely. Yeah, censurata. Oh no, Twitch, non so se manco se approvartela. Non so nemmeno... Guarda, te la rifiuto per il meme, guarda. Solo perché fa ancora più ridere. Niente. Didn't call me that could have been a target. I don't have any proof of that. However, we need to keep every possibility in mind. So think carefully, answer the question. No, I can't think of anyone who want to kill me. I don't have any enemies that I know of. Even saying that out loud feels like something from a movie. My man, you're in a game, not a movie. What about next? My last relationship was in high school. It wasn't a bad breakup. We never talked to each other after that. That was years ago, though. A coworker, perhaps? I'm not currently working anywhere. I'm unemployed. Classmate, you're bad terms with them? My man, I told you I don't know. I told you no. I don't know any of any classmate who would have anything against me. My man, I already told you. I shake my head. I really can't think of anyone. Makes another note. We'll have an officer monitor your apartment for the next few days. Please try to limit your activities outside of your apartment as much as you can and get home before dark. Considering it's November, that's easier said than done. It gets dark out pretty early. Lovely. And I already have classes to attend. You can catch the cure quickly. You won't be in any danger. That's easier said than done. What if you don't? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. He stands up. If you remember anything else, please call.
Thank you.
He escorts me into the lobby. By the way, what was... Oh, it was me. By the way, what was your name again?
Hello?
Detective Singh? How the fuck do you pronounce this? Singh? Yeah. Detective Singh. Thank you for your help, Detective Singh. He looks around. Detective side. Detective. He is one of the romances, by the way, but I'm not interested. I already know who I'm gonna go for. Where is Kim? I intend to introduce you to him next. Kim? A psychologist. Looking to be my help after what you've been through. Yeah, I'm feeling fine right now, but I have a feeling there will come a point where everything crashes on me. Yeah, surviving a murder attempt. It's done. It doesn't do good to your psyche. At least I'm wearing my own clothes again. At least that. The police were able to get my things from the locker room for me so that I could change before the interrogation. Thank you.
Nick, there you are. You weren't in your cubicle. I sat there for like 10 minutes waiting.
Oh, you're so cute! She's also one of the potential murderer. Zoe moves the finger away from the bunk. It's also not this girl. But I was thinking of trying romance or maybe in another run.
I do work away from my desk sometimes, you know.
So his name is Nick? Is it? Nick Singh. I glanced from him to the young woman who came looking for him and Sing Sai. Sing Sai.
Adrian, this is Fawn. She's a junior detective.
Not to mention a top-notch true crime blogger.
Oh no, she's a blogger. Oh no, she's a blogger.
Yes, that too.
Fawn holds out her hand with a huge smile. It's nice to meet you, Adrian, was it? Yeah, she's adorable. That's right, good to meet you.
So...
Did someone steal your wallet? Or maybe the neighbors got a little too rowdy? Girl, someone tried to fucking kill me.
No.
Oh. Annientata all'istante. Annientata all'istante. Porca troia. Sorry, I didn't mean to make light of the situation. It's fine. They were witnesses to the murders of the pool last night. I just finished questioning them. She looks at me with wide eyes. You came in last night? You must be starving! Did anyone get you any food? No. That's fine, Our coffee's in the past. But I'll at least wake you up. Oh, and we have croissant and muffins in the bakery room. They're from the bakery across from the new sushi place, if you ever been there. It's adorable. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna sign the next time we play and we do another run on this game. Her coffee and food both sounds good at the moment, but I'm not sure if I felt as good last night or not after the cups arrived. I think such a blur. But tonight, this morning, we'll probably have blurred together with the rest too. I like their muffins. I'll bring you a plate then. He walks off briskly towards another room, leaving me alone with fun.
So,
You're a student at the university? Yeah, I'm a junior in integrated marketing. Madonna, bro, lavori in marketing? Madonna. That sounds, cool? I took a few courses in creative writing there last year. Oh yes, you said something about a blog?
yep.
I run a blog and vlog about, serial killers and unsolved crimes. Oh. Branching out into mysteries and the unknown too. She hands me a glossy business card with a cartoon ghost beside the name and a splatter of blood above her social media handles. Perché nell'evidence? Phoning for crime. Nice name. As someone who did graphic design, great choice of a name, girl. Fantastic. See Japan promote a Muslim as a crime blogger. The ghost kind of cute. Ah, it doesn't have a. It doesn't have a splash of blood. What the fuck? It's on the other side with the links. Okay. Perché sto continuando ad avere le evidence qui? Ma che cazzo? Non è le... Ah, qua. Quante pagine di evidence ho? Scusa? Ok. Ah, ma è tipo il mio inventario. È il mio inventario, ok. Tipo. Ci metto anche le... Ok. I like breakfast courtesy of Detective Singh. Porca puttana. Can I say this thing doesn't look appetizing at all? I accept the plate and sit down on the lobby bench. If you don't mind, I'd like to say a few more things while you eat. I nod and spread the cream cheese on the bagel. Biting into it, it tastes like the most delicious bagel I've ever eaten. I must have been hungrier than I thought. As you know, I'm a homicide detective. I'm the lead detective on this case, so I'll help you make sure you're safe at your apartment. It's a bit young for a homicide detective, isn't it? I don't know how old you have to be to become a detective, but I always picture homicide detectives grizzled, hardened veterans. So fucking know. This is only my third year on the force, but this is my first homicide case. Okay. Now, Nick, you can't compare a case like this with that last one. True, the last homicide case worked on was a jealous ex-boyfriend. Easy enough to track him down and catch him. This one, however... 4 murders in one night by a solo culprit in a public building. Oh fuck, she got the other girl. Oh no, she got the third girl. No. No, it's unheard of in these parts. Is this a serial killer? I don't think so. They were so close to Pentakill. Possiamo? No, non è che la Pentakill eravamo noi. A serial killer is someone who murdered multiple people, seemingly at random, with victims typically fitting a set profile, and with a notable period of time between murders. We need more evidence before declaring a case as beside. Exactly. If someone kills everybody in a building, it's not a serial killer. It's a crazy bitch. A serial killer is, like you said, it's someone killing people in multiple scenes, not just one place, you know. Right now, we're more concerned about the potential that this is a spree killer, yeah. He must notice my blank look because he lifts his hand and shakes his
I
head.
apologize.
I'm sure the precise terminology doesn't matter as much if you aren't in a business. It's serious.
Don't be stupid.
Saying you're in the business makes it sound more like you're an assassin than a homicide detective. He ignores her and continues speaking to me. Regardless of what profile best fits this crime, it's better to be cautious. After all, even if this was an isolated incident, the culprit might see you as a loose hand. Yeah. Yeah, right. We found them, don't worry. Oh, by the way, I'm checking if someone drops any kind of hints, because I said, like I said, we know that one of the killer is one of the romances, so that fucking sucks. You know, that fucking sucks.
Oh, there you are.
These are not one of the romances. Okay.
Ah, Dr. Kim.
Oh, it's you,
I
Kim.
was about to go looking for you. This is Adrian.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Adrian. I'm Kim Tae-young, our resident psychologist.
Hi.
I guess you're Korean. Or did I?
If you feel stressed or anxious, I'd be happy to arrange a time to meet with you. On the other hand, you don't have to. I'll get paid either way.
Ma no, ma scusi, ma mi sembra il caso di dirlo.
Kim?
Ma scusa, sgridalo.
Kidding.
Bah. Cut his throat and up some more serious tone.
You might feel okay now, but grief and stress can sneak up on you, especially in cases like this. Trauma has a funny way of showing itself. I highly recommend an appointment.
Okay.
Perhaps sometime tomorrow? If you don't like talking, I can just prattle on.
Sure.
I can tell when he's being serious and when he isn't. Then again, maybe that's a good thing. It might help me relax. Let's see, anytime after 4 should be fine tomorrow. Ah, it was me. Anytime after 4 should be fine tomorrow. Great, I'll see you then. Of course, if you have any concerns, I have a few minutes right now.
No.
Not really. Well, it's a matter of my memory. Everything from last night just feels like a blur.
This is natural.
How many bullets did you fire? I thought he was asking me. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Nick, how many bullets did you fire that domestic dispute call last month?
What?
Huh? Our brains are hardwired to protect yourselves. When cops are in the line of fire, sometimes they recall things in perfect detail. And other times, they completely mix up events.
Not necessarily.
It's not uncommon for someone to recall shooting 2 bullets, but have 5 missing from their gun. You can't use me as an example when that was over a month ago. Also, the answer is 1. I fired one warning shot exactly as I wrote in my case report. Sure. Anyway, my point is that our brain will try to protect us from traumatizing memories. I have a giant fucking slash on my arms. I'll keep that in mind. See you tomorrow then.
Oh.
Will you be heading home now, Adrian? I thought about it, but I'm not sure I want to be alone for that long. I think I'll go to class instead. Trying to keep my mind occupied.
That's fair.
Probably for the best. Non mi frega un cazzo se sarà nelle news. What happens now? Non mi frega nessuno un cazzo. We'll investigate the crime scene and look into potential suspects. Your part, all you need to do is stay safe and let us know if you remember anything.
I'm not entirely sure.
For now, we haven't found any other witness. I thought we're still asking around. He starts to say something else, but then the lobby door opens and he glances over as a young woman is escorted in. Detective saying Dasha Diadro is here. Very good. You may go. The officer nods and the newcomer Dasha approaches us with an uncertain look.
I was told you need to talk to me about something.
Hmm? Did no one tell you the news?
Well,
Well,
so
I suppose it will have to be me then.
it turns back to me. Here's my number if you need to contact me. Need to take care of something now. That is the further romance. And still not the one I want to romance. Even if she's a cutie. He hands me a card with his name and phone number on it. And then he ushers Natasha into the interrogation room. I watch, slightly uneasy, unable to help, wondering if she's part of the case.
See ya.
So you're leaving now? Too bad, I was hoping we could talk more. Sure to check out my blog if you get a chance. What do we ask you guys? While I drink? What do we ask her? Actually, you guys chose what we ask her, and I go grab ice cream. Once again, the ice cream. I have some bonbons. Chocolate bonbons. Let's fucking go. I will go with the blog to make her talk about herself. I don't know. Okay. I mean, we saved it. What's the worst? So you blog about crime? That's right! Our story is based on cases we handled here, but with all the names changed, of course. Then I delve into some of the more specific aspects of the case, like the criminal psychology, narrative of crime, and so on. At least you changed the name, thank God. I know some people talk about crimes and don't fucking change the name. It's a fucking mess. Sometimes they make the case worse, especially if it's still going.
This is just a theory, but
The most interesting ones are the unsolved cases. Sometimes I'll write an ending to the story. Do I have to eat what I just said about you, girl? Sometimes I'll write an ending to the story, but then I present other possibilities in the subsequent blog post. People love trying to figure out the mysteries themselves. Have you ever solved an unsolved case that way? No, you never know. Girl, no. Girl, what the fuck? It's a lot of fun, really. I used to make clickbaity stuff. No! I just lost complete respect for you. No, what the fuck? I just said something nice. Completely ruined. I used to make clickbaity stuff just to get hits, but once I started making content I care about, it got so much better. Okay. You started... It took a while for it to take off, but it was worth it in the long run. I hope the clickbaity stuff was not the murders. Like, it was other stuff in the blog. Okay. I have to say anyone can do it, but there was some lack in good timing involved. I'll admit. Still, the important thing is that you work hard enough and ask for help from the people around you. You can do anything. It just takes passion and... sorry, I guess I went into speech mode there. She rubs the back of her neck with an embarrassed smile. No, it's fine. It's cool to hear someone talk about something they're passionate about.
thank you. Huh.
He's pretty dedicated to his work too. I guess that's why he doesn't have many friends. Aww. Ouch. Harsh. I give myself a shake. I better get to class. Thanks, Fawn. It was nice meeting you. Completely ruined it.
Thank you.
See you around the station sometimes and check out my blog if it catches your interest. After what you said, I don't think I will.
Bye.
What the fuck, girl? Keep that in mind. I don't know if I have the heart to read a blog about true crime stories after what happened last night. I have to admit I'm intrigued. Why are you intrigued?
See ya.
Okay. What the fuck? Once she's gone, I rub my head. Wait. Why do I rub my head? Oh, wait. Can I really go to class like nothing happened? 15 persone scomparse. Scherzo, è finito male. Storia. Tipo. If only I could remember something about the culprit. Anything at all that might help. God fucking damn. At least the good thing that she does is changing the names. At least that. Close my eyes and concentrate on my horrible encounter with the killer. I remember that the knife has an omega. Because I removed all the wait, but I'm rocking the that's the bare minimum. No, I know. Like I said, I suddenly saw people who talk about crew camps that don't change the names. And like there was this girl actually made the case worse because they tried to solve the mystery, didn't change the name, they accused this random guy, and all these people tried like arrest this other guy who didn't was not related at all, and made the case even worse because the police had to be like, what the fuck? Considering I actually grappled with the killer alongside the pool, I think I would have noticed something. And it's all a blur in my mind. We were so close. I can barely remember anything besides the adrenaline I felt in the moment. Hangover runs through me when I think about the swimmer who ran away while I fought the killer. According to the police, she was caught and killed like the others. Aw. Casting thoughts, the sound of maybe eating while I have to read all of this was not a good idea. Casting thought, the sound of the interrogation room door opening makes me jump.
Have a good day.
Think of anything that might be useful, no matter how innocuous it seems to place call. I will. Yum, 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 yum. Straight up as the girl called Natasha returns to the lobby. Seems like your interrogation was shorter than mine. Our gaze is me, and I freeze. I feel like I should say something, but what?
Hey there.
Hey there.
What?
Nice weather, Baba Funkhood. I think he knows one of the victims. Could be.
Did you know the victims?
It was the normalest one. It was the normalest question I could have asked between all of this. Nice weather was stupid thing. The question leaves my lips before I can stop, and I can feel my eyes wetting or as I casually asked them. They were probably the most insane thing I could ever say. Nasha throws at me and tilts her head.
You. Must be the witness. From the incident last night.
Yes.
I used to practice with those girls.
Yeah, she knew the victims.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I should be leaving.
Ma che cazzo? Ma il gelato è bucato. No! Ma è bucato sotto! Ma mi sono sporcato di cioccolato, ma porca troia! Ha fatto casino, no! Vabbè, adesso sappiamo. Now we know the connection. She walks behind me and I let out a long breath. Cioè di merda. La porca troia. Vado a pulirmi, ma porca puttana. That was awkward, and now I really need to get going too. Porca troia, gelato di merda. Tradito così. Au. Ok. Ma scuredi, not the best looking picture I've ever taken, but since what? But since does anyone ever a good photo for their ID? Staying focused on the professor lectures on the marketing funnel proves to be impossible. The consequences of being up all night are funny eating me. Next to me, my friend Edwin has no trouble typing notes on his laptop the entire time. Of course, he wasn't running for his life last night, probably. There we go, my romance. There we go, my romance. Finally met everyone. Check my phone for the time. It's only been 10 minutes? I can feel every second drip by. Every second. The actual murders must have been over within half a minute. Yet it feels like that part lasted forever. Every second plays in my mind. The scream from the locked door. The hooded figure. The knife, the tack, blood spraying. Think about it, doesn't feel real. It feels like I should be able to go back and change things. Something like this can't ever happen. If only I'd realized what was happening when I heard the scream. Could we all have gotten out in time? My thoughts began spiraling out of control. Kid could walk through that door right now. Would I react? Would I be paralyzed? And watch the whole situation happen over again? Would the killer recognize me? Would they ignore the other student and go straight for me and cut them down first? Okay, I get it. Thank you. Thank you. Seeing thinks the killer might see me as a loose end. Cat, you're not invisible. There you go. Even if I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, there's every chance that they'll come after me. Afraid I saw too much. Sure, they won't attack me in the middle of class, and yep. Alright, for our next class, I want each of you to turn into an example. What do you think a specific company marketing funnel looks like? No copying each other's work now. That's all for today. Yeah. From 10 minutes to the class is over, how much did we spiraled? As class finally breaks up, I look around in a daze. Fears and worries are still crowding my mind.
Earth to Adrian. Earth to Adrian.
Hi, Edwin.
Hey, what's with you today? Did you spend all night partying or something? I never thought you were the type.
Oh, if only you fucking knew, my guy. He peers directly into my eyes. His gaze seems so vibrant today. I can't help but feel like my own gaze must be exact opposite.
Hey, is everything okay?
Mom, man, no. Not really.
What?
How do I tell people I witnessed a murder and was nearly killed? Like that.
Do you want to get lunch?
Yeah, thank you. I manage an order. Why is the coffee an evidence? What the fuck? Took me out for a coffee to try and calm my nerves, but it didn't work. Oh well. Come al ristorante. Però andiamo al bar, al ristorante. Edwin takes me to a popular restaurant downtown. We don't go here often, but I can tell that choosing a place is a subtle way to saying it's on me. Okay. Out for dinner. Out for lunch. He hasn't pressed me anymore about what happened, but it's clear you can tell something's wrong. No, you tell. Ow. You sit down and a waiter takes our drink order. Then Edwin looks at me. So, do you want to talk about it? I exhale slowly. I don't even know where to begin.
Are you okay?
No! Something happened, man! Did something happen? Allora, è che mi ho morto gelato e ti rispondo, That's one way of putting it. Last night I went to the rec center and spent some time relaxing in the pool, and there was a fight in the locker room, something. Someone came out with a knife.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm not over! You think that was bad? Let me finish, Edwin! The simmers were there with me. Stabbed. Killed. I went into the lobby and called the cops. Spent the night in the police station. Edwin stares me with his mouth open in shock. You what? This isn't some sort of joke, is it? You think I'm joking, man? I shake my head.
Seriously?
I wouldn't joke about something like this. He grabs one of the rolls and tears it. But ask if something was wrong. I thought you'd say your dog had died or there was a family emergency, something like that. Not this. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. I swallow hard. You can see why I'm a little distracted today. Did I catch the person who did it? No! I shake my head.
Wait, what?
You see why I was distracted during lesson? The kid must have left through another entrance. The police were looking for clues. There isn't allowed to go on.
Huh?
But you were there. You saw them. To be honest, I couldn't make out much about them. They were wearing a coat with the hood. They had gloves on. I can't even say for sure it was a man or a woman. She read the memory. And looks away.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Man, it's always me thinking you didn't bring up anything. It's fine. Well, the rest of the restaurant is lively. Your whole table feels silent. I look out the window. Outside the snow from last night still linger on bushes and street lamps. Everything looks so fresh and beautiful. Yet now I can't help myself but imagine that white snow stained red from blood. I've got to stop thinking things like this. I'm surprised you still came to class. Man, that was a bad idea. Couldn't hear anything. He takes a sip of his drink. If it were me, I'd be in my room in the fraternity with the door locked. Oh, I thought about that. Don't think about it. Technically, both of these are true. I couldn't escape glass. But I say, but I would really appreciate if you pass me the notes, because I didn't hear shit. I couldn't escape glass. Being a stickler for the rules is all fun and good, but if there was even a good reason to skip class, this is absolutely it. Well, I'd have to go back eventually, so I might as well get it over with now. You must have nerves of steel. No, I'm a fucking wreck. Tomorrow I'm going to the psychologist. To the therapist. Whatever the fuck that guy is, I don't know. Works for the place. It's like the opposite, really, exactly. Would you be safe at your apartment? I don't know. Should be. The police will be monitoring the area for at least the next week. A week? I think it'll take that long to find a killer. Sarà un'Italia di più. Who knows? I would say what's more I could do to help. Set down his drink and fixes me with a serious look. I don't really know what you're going through right now, but you're one of my closest friends. If you need anything or want to talk to anyone, just say the word. You may be you may be the serial killer. That's the funny thing. Imagine that my first run, I want to romance Edwin, and Edwin ends up being the fucking serial killer. It's so funny.
Thank you.
How about it?
If there's anything I can do to help you feel safe, if I want you to stay over for a couple nights, no. If you want to crush at the fraternity for a while.
Huh?
Is that even allowed? No. I'm glad that that's only wise the last place the killer would look. I think the fact is saying would have a thing or two to say about that. Thanks, Edwin. I think it'll be fun for now, but I really appreciate it. Anytime. I go back to staring out the window as I enjoy my drink. Every time I look, people are going about their day's business. Come so che chi ha disegnato questo sfondo non ho cazzo voglia di fare il dentro delle vetrine. Come 10 su 10. Understandable. But in the restaurant to get out of the cold to grab lunch. Some bags probably filled with Christmas presents. Wasn't it like in November? What the fuck? They're already buying Christmas presents? It's November. Oh. Ah. Oh well. Isn't that Natasha? Allora. Tasha. Bella mamma. Sto puntando a Edwin. Staying with Edwin. Also, I don't think she wants to see me right now. I remind her that her friends are dead. So, not really the most ideal person you want to think about. I turn away from the window and give my head a shake in the hopes of getting out these strange thoughts. Natasha and I barely know each other. Our conversation this morning was awkward enough, but yeah. I'm sorry, I probably should avoid anyone connected to the crime until they catch the killer. Yeah. Sends my thoughts spiraling down a whole new dark path. God damn it. What if she's the killer? I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, but what if she's the killer? Should I be worried she's right outside? Is it really just a coincidence that we'd both be here? Earth to Adrian. Am I losing you again? I jump. Sorry about that. I saw someone across outside. It was the station this person this morning for questioning. About the incident last night? Yeah, she knew the victims.
Be careful.
You should probably stay away from her for now. Might not take another drink. Why is she here? So it's probably just a coincidence. Isn't that big of an area. After all, it's not too weird to run into someone from campus.
I don't know.
I guess so. I hope we're both just being paranoid right now. Why should you feel safe at your apartment? I'll be fine. Under his worried look, I sigh. If you want to help, you can drive me home after wait.
Great.
Just don't get so caught up worrying about me that you forgot about the assignment. Me? I should be saying that to you. Please, I could do marketing field in my sleep. Perfect, then you can do mine while you're napping. In your dreams. We actually could work together pretty easily if you wanted to. A restaurant probably use pretty similar marketing strategies. If we did one on our generic restaurant, then the chances, the names, and if you did change the names and a few details, I bet no one will ever know. Sneaky.
How about it?
What do you say? I called this on this place. A few minutes later, we with each other worked out a marketing funnel. I don't know what a marketing funnel is. I'm gonna be so fucking honest. And our food has arrived. But from this terminology and everything, I bet my ass then the guys who worked on this game, or the guy, I don't know if it was a one person or two, has studied this, because every time, and I know this for a fact, every time you have to give someone a study or a work or something, you put what you know. Like, if I had to write something like that, this guy would be studying hard. This is why every time art degrees are like what you usually see when there is like a college setting and everything, because usually it's what who made the game there. Easy as a pie. And much more boring. Maybe you'll get a job at a place that wants to differentiate their marketing plan. If I do, it won't be around here. I'm not sure that was what I was expecting when I came here, but it wasn't this. And odd Hedwig comes from out of state. Since his father is an album, I don't fucking know what it is. I moved here from a few cities away, but even I agree that this isn't exactly the most happening town around. Except a fucking murder case. At least there's always something happening on campus. Something. E vabbè, bro, ma ti triggeri da solo, però, anche tu sei campione. Un campione lo chiamavo. My mind flashes back to the pool and drag my thoughts away from that with difficulty, forcing myself to keep talking. Your fraternity has stuff going on. Stuff. That's a good word for it. We're outside. Know from this that it's either like in England or America, because we don't have fraternity and sorority here at all. It's probably in America. Stuff. That's a good word for it. For one of the more formal fraternities, but I swear they have a keg stand bi-weekly. There must be more than that.
Whatever.
Yeah, there are trips, I guess, going off to Europe and or the Congo or Brazil. Yeah, they're in USA. I fucking knew it. Good job. Give me a second. Okay. I've gone on a few trips with them, but between senior year coming up and this internship, I haven't been able to rest too recently. Now that's the hard life, only being able to take the international vacation a couple times a year. He laughs. Alright, maybe that didn't come out across quite the way I meant it. Why did you blush? I'm just saying, it's not as thrilling as you might think. I have a lot of more fun when we're together. Yeah, we're just friends. Bladder, you must want something.
What?
I'm serious. We shouldn't get more often. I mean, maybe if I'd been with you last night, you might have ended up there. throws off and I look away. No, you might have ended up dead, my guy, if it's not you, the serial killer. How's the internship going? I'm trying to change the subject if it was not clear, my guy. It's the most forced way to change the subject I can think of. But Edwin doesn't comment on it. He takes a bite of his salad and consider the question. It's fine. Thank you for that insightful commentary to keep the conversation going. Wish I could find a good shop around you, especially one with pay. Weren't you at home insurance company for a while? I have no idea what this was. Yeah, but they never let me near any actual marketing stuff. I was just running errands, looking over basic material that I already learned in marketing management. What's even the point of an internship if it's going to be like that? Ah, sounds rough. It was a recommendation too! I'll lay 10 to 1 odds the professor suggested it knows someone at the company. After all, you know what they say. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Exactly. Yet here we are, paying good money to study. That's where you're wrong. We're paying good money for the chance to make connection. Networking, you know? Sure, a degree is important, but we could learn marketing online if we wanted to. I can make a connection online if I wanted to, too. That's not a safe thing. Isn't it? I met a girl today who runs a blog. She gave me a business card and everything. Online networking is the way of the future. Come on, you can't compare a random blog to something like this. If you say so. Think of it like this. You've already paid them. So you should go to as many events as you can to get as much out of it as possible.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Is this a nice way to let's go fucking party? There's going to be a winter festival soon, for example. I would like to go to that. I'd be happy to take you. Is this a date? Are you sneakily taking me to a date? We'll see. So, you talk about wanting to get your money's worth, but when it all comes down to it, you're not actually interested in going to events. Is that it? I'm an introvert. Shut up, Edwin. More like I'll be waiting to see if there is still a killer under this. I'll be there with you. What? Don't you think I could keep you safe? I saw that guy kill 3 people. 2 technically. I don't know. And I wrestled them. I don't know, man. Huh? Besides, you don't even know if the circuit is after you. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you didn't see anything.
What are you talking about?
You know that, and I know that, but the killer might not know that. It's no point speculating about it now, I guess. Let's see when the time comes. Wizard brings our bill at the table, then Edwin pays it. Once he signed the check, he looks up to me. Ready to go?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again. Mention it anytime you just want to go out. If it's just keep your mind off things, just say the word. Oh, you have drip, my guy. Ooh, okay. Edwin parks just outside my apartment building. He peers out at the window at the building with a worried frown. I bet. Are you sure you'll be right here? Come on, quit it. At this rate, you'll make me even more paranoid than I already am.
Whatever.
A killer out to get you. A little paranoia might not be such a bad thing. You need a key to get inside into the building. So unless someone else let the killer in, there's nothing to worry about. I don't know, my guy. I don't know. The windows exist. And have you seen how often someone walks into a building like this helpfully holds the door open for the random stranger behind the... Exactly! I was thinking of that too! Like, oh, hold the door for me, wait a second! And you hold them, and it's just a random person. You fucking know who that is. Even so, there's no way they could get into my apartment without a key. So I'll be perfectly fine, as long as the killer isn't waiting in the hallway to jump out at me as I pass. Grabs his forehead. I can't believe this is happening. Look, I'll wait out here, just in case. Wave to me once you get into the apartment, so I know you made it all right. You made it in, all right? That is actually very smart. Also, locks are polite requests to people who really want to enter. So, yeah. Nothing is stopping... If someone wants to kill you, nothing is really stopping them. Let's be fucking honest. They can get from the window, they can get someone else to answer. Like, a very scary thing, actually. Like, if it's a large building with a lot of apartments, you can just ring to all of them. There is a good chance that someone is waiting for someone else, and they're just gonna open the door. Like, oh yeah, get in. Like, maybe they're waiting for a package or something like that. They're just gonna open you. It's very scary. Thank God I don't live in that kind of apartment. It's me. Also, to be honest, I did. Like, it's a whole thing that I said some time ago. When I went to high school, one time, I forgot my keys inside. And my old dog was a big one. And he was able to open the door. It kind of made the lock loose. And I forced the... how the fuck do I say it? Due spallate. I pushed it twice very strongly. I opened the door without keys. To be fair, it doesn't work if we have another lock that was not on, that we usually put on like when no one is inside the house, or like when it's night. But yeah, if that lock is not on, you can do just this. That's very funny. Thank God I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yippee yay. So that is also a funny thing. Also, once again, windows. If someone wants to try and go kill you, yeah, just spray your like on the top floor, because technically they can just hop between windows, or like grab a staircase. Grab some stairs and just get into your window and fucking destroy the window, get in. And we know this, Sarah, from Pathfinder last session. Diamond just fucking smashed the window, killed someone, got outside. It's very scary how easily it is to get into someone's apartment. If you... Yeah. Life scares me. If you think too much, the world gets very scary very fast. Let's continue, goddammit. Alright. No one is waiting in the halls to jump at me, so despite a harrowing journey up the stairs due to my headwind-inducing paranoia, I make it to my apartment, to the front door of my apartment. Bella sta ripetizione. Where I see at today's paper sitting at my door. I pick it up and saw the massive headline in front page. Murdered at University Pool. Murder still at large. Can't try. Where is it? Newspaper article about the incident at the pool. Great. It's easy if you do not care to get noticed. Yep. I'm making my way into my apartment. I will always be thankful about the fact that I don't live in a city. I don't live in a large city, because I hear random, very scary things. Like, the city, like the capital, not the capital, come cazzo si dice capoluogo? Whatever. The city near me, when the one where I went to high school, had a very high case of people stealing your bikes, and my philosophy teacher actually like put her bike into the balcony, and they were able to fucking steal it from there. She didn't live in the first floor. She lived in the upper. They just fucking stole her bike. I was like, teacher, what the fuck? Yeah, like, you had to lock your bike somewhere because if you left it out in open, no matter what, they will get the fucking bike. One time, someone was able to get inside my school. Which for I think she was like second, third floor. I don't remember. I think third. They just got a fucking bike. It's scary. Spider-Man stole it. Well, we'll never know how the fucking they did it. Well, like I said, one time one of these thieves got into our school. Like, we were leaving to go into a trip, and we saw the vice president of the school run towards this guy, and this guy was trying to get over the fence to run away, and my vice president fucking caught him because he got over the fence and entered inside the school to steal the bikes. That was fucking crazy. Who should have a bike edition? You know, Edwin has a point. Like the famous quote goes, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't after you. And when you have a legitimate reason to think someone is out to get you, it pays to be cautious. Can I say something? I really love, like, I can see this is a very nice apartment, but it doesn't feel lived in. It feels like an IKEA thing. Do you know what I mean? It's very it's a nice little thing from like from an artist. Like, it's very difficult to like make a scene and like especially like in a house and make the house look like someone actually lives in it, and it's not just an IKEA preset. Exactly. Too much order, everything is very nice and clean and perfectly laid out. If you get inside someone's house, especially if they live alone and they don't expect anyone else, you will find a little bit of chaos somewhere, like the cover, like a blanket halfway down, like someone on the kitchen thing, like a chair that is not perfectly put in. Especially a student, especially a fucking student. You know, there is going to be something out of place. Oh, like the cups here are a nice touch, but like they could have put a little bit more. I'm being picky. I'm being picky out of fucking nothing. It still looks fucking good. Also, I gotta say the fact that the door doesn't have the door frame bothers me, but that's a me thing. I'm looking too much into this. I walk to the window and look how Edwin's still parked down below, so I wave. He waves back, and a moment later I hear the engine starts up. Come to think of it, what was the plan if I didn't wait? He'd wait a few minutes and then come in after me? I guess so. Next time you're gonna ask him. I exhale slowly and walk through the apartment to check each room just in case. Usually it's nice having the place all to myself, but just this once I wish my roommate was— You have a room? You have a room? That's even worse. I was gonna say, oh well, you live on your— You have a roommate. Bitch, this place is not going to look like this. Plan B, do I die? The quiet stillness of the apartment It is staggering, yet each noise plays on my nerves. A sharp ringing of my phone casts through the silence, and I nearly jump out of my skin. Is your ringtone? Man, change it. Ah! Heard hammering, I take a breath to compose myself and answer the phone.
Hello?
Hello?
How did you get my number? Did I get my number? How did you get my number? It's me, Dr. Singh, the doctor, Detective Singh. You know, detective from this morning. How the fuck did you get my number? How bad does he think my memory is? I remember you.
Is everything alright?
Did something happen? You sound like you're out of breath. No, you fucking scared me. The phone ringing just gave me a start, that's all.
I apologize.
Oh, sorry about that. So I called to make sure everything is alright, and let you know that the officers watching the apartment building will be changing shifts soon. How did you get my number? And now I'm being paranoid. Like, what? Alright, thank you. I didn't even notice the surveillance when we drove up. I'll talk through the window and look out again. Takes a bit scanning, but by the time I notice police car parked nearby. How did you get my number? Why are you not asking the real question? How did you get my number? Probably in the forms of the police station. I hope so. I hope I was the one to give them. And then he reads. What, just this morning? Sometimes these things are wrapped up pretty quickly, aren't they?
Unfortunately.
Maybe so, but not this time. I don't know. Maybe so, but not this time. I'm not supposed to tell you anything about the case either. The stuff needs to be kept secret, even from the primary witness. Fat enough for fire. I'm gonna drink. How you get my number? I found it on Instagram. If this was in the UK, it would have been like, how did you get my number? You gave it to your Twitter. We got all your infos from your teacher. And with this stupid fucking thing, I'm gonna grab water because I actually finished it. But I don't know what the fuck my parents are doing. Oh no, did I block myself in a weird position? No. But I didn't check before going away. I'm scared to know which position I was in. Send it on Discord. Oh no, let me see. Not the cursed. I see. What I can tell you is that we don't have anyone who can provide more information than you did about the killer's identity. The mix of victims is puzzling as well. It's possible Is it possible that the guy in the locker room was the main target and the rest of us were targeted as potential witnesses? We're pursuing that as a potential lead, although at this point it seems unlikely. It certainly appears premeditated. Ah, lovely. No matter who the primary target was, the killer went to the pool that day specifically to kill someone. One day we will do a collage with your AFK poses. Lovely. This casual delivery or something so chill makes me shiver. I see. It's hard to believe a killer like that is still out there. Before I let you go, there's one last thing I need to know. Where is your roommate? The officer monitoring your place should be given a description of your roommate so they'll know who to look for and not raise an alarm.
No.
They don't stay here much, to be honest. They're graduating this semester, so they only take a couple of classes. They have short red hair and drive a black car, but I'll doubt they'll be back anytime this week. See, I'll pass along the description regardless. The serial killer was strangely enough a red hair. No, I think that about covers it. Unless there's something else you need. No, but thank you again for all your
I'll
help.
talk to you soon.
I'm just doing my job. Try to get some sleep tonight. You're in good hands.
Thank you.
Yippee! Hang up the phone and that was a long breath. Yes, all this same call reassured me that I'm safe in my own apartment now. When the phone rings again, it doesn't startle me quite as much. There's no number displayed. But sometimes that I don't think that's good. It's probably Edwin feeling paranoid again. No. I don't think that's Edwin feeling paranoid. I answered the phone.
Hello?
No. 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 I don't know. No. I don't think that's Edwin. Why the fuck do you have my phone number? Wait, let me. Adrian. The voice on the phone, on the other hand, is garbled. I don't have those things for the voice mixing, so we do what we gotta do with what we have. The voice on the other hand is garbled, as though it's being distorted in some way. I freeze. Remember. Wait. What can I do? Dead mental snow deal. And goes that. And this is the moment I called back. This is the moment I called back the policeman. Immediately. It's actually very fucking easy. Also, it's actually very easy to do, like, the phone not appearing. Like, you just need, like, before the number you call, you just have to put cancel in front of it. If I'm not wrong. I did it once or twice. I stand there for a long moment holding the phone before I finally set it down. How the fuck does this person know my number? What the fuck? I sink slowly into the couch. Suddenly, hurting paranoia doesn't seem at all unfounded. Call the policeman. Call the policeman. Tuesday. Oh no, wait, we were... That means... that we were attacked on Sunday. Not only. Yippee! Clark up. I can barely focus as our classmate walks in front of the lecture hall and starts up his slideshow presenting on a food delivery service. Paying attention to presentation like this is difficult. at the best of times, but especially bad today. This is the third one, and my tension is gradually slipping more and more. Things were fine this morning when I arrived at campus. I chatted with Edwin like things were normal, and then made plans for a study session with some other friends once our classes are done for today. Everything was starting to feel normal, but now it's hitting me all over again. Because you're alone with your thoughts. I keep hearing that message from the phone call over and over again. Dead man tells no tales. Dead man tells no tales. Dead man tells no tales. The meaning is obvious enough. Don't talk, or I'll be the one to die next. No, it means that if you're dead, you can tell shit to anyone. Or more obnoxious, the killer will silence me to ensure I can talk. Yeah, that's more likely. But if they were going to kill me no matter what, there would be a reason to send a warning message, right? I don't fucking know. I cannot answer you that. I don't know anything. I can't be a threat to killer when I didn't see anything in the first place. They don't know that. Though isn't as comforting as it should be. From time to time, Edwin glances over at me in concern. I tap my pencil against my desk and try to silently run through the presentation I'll be giving soon enough. And that's how they might leverage these tactics to target new audiences in the future without losing their established base. Everyone claps and I brilliantly join in. Club bottom high, Zachy. Riley, you're next. Ciao, Riley. Riley walks to the front, and I manage to drag my thoughts back to the present. Riley has been our friend for 2 years now. I owe it to him to pay attention, even though I know this will be hard to watch. He's nice, but he's terrible at public speaking of any kind. Marketing is minor. That still means he needs to take these classes and do these presentations. Whatever he intends to use his computer science degree for, he probably should just hire someone to handle the marketing end of things for him. Because, well, I like to talk about, no, it's that kind of, I hate it when, like, what someone was doing. I had this classmate, in high school, that every time she would, do presentations, or do an oral exam, she would be like, allora, no, perché allora, ma allora, allora, tutto così. What you mean? You see, I'm gonna be honest, it was thanks to that and, one of my professors saying sometimes being quiet is better than hearing all the time. That when I want to say something, usually I'm like then I stay quiet for a while and I try to think of the thing I have to say, because that was unnerving. That's on me for real. Nah, I hated it. I hated it so much. 3 years of that. God damn it. Girl, even the professor said, please just stay quiet. Don't keep saying actually for an hour. Oh, as even abruptly realizing slideshow isn't on the screen yet, it picks up the remote and only drops that as well before he finally manages to bring up a slide with a bare bones list of points. He finally begins his presentation, but his voice barely rises above a murmur as he rambles on. This definitely isn't your area of expertise, Riley. See, I managed to stay focused on the painful ordeal for his sake, and I clap politely once he's done. Adrian. Alright, I can do this. I just need to stay focused. It's just said and done, my man. It's just said and done. I walk to the front of the lecture hall and pace while waiting for my presentation to load. Once my ex-professor will stop you and make you restart if you start an interrogation with allora. No, per fortuna i miei non lo facevano. Però, appunto, i miei professori commentavano che... Cioè, piuttosto, raga, fate, state zitti, pensate a quello che dovete dire e continuate il discorso, perché sentire la stessa cosa, ripeto 50 volte, ti viene un tic nervoso, un po'. Attention to load. This only has to be 5 minutes long, so it shouldn't be too bad. I know my stuff too. The lecture hall is crowded with students. Some are looking at me, some are playing with their phones, and some have their faces hidden behind their laptops. At least the two look like they're sleeping instead of paying attention to anything. Ha ragione, il panico fa la sua parte. I'm gonna be honest, I did well in oral exams, but it's the part I hate the most. Because like, oh please, I don't want to present this stuff. Like, if it's something I really enjoy, I'll talk for hours. But something I don't, please kill me. A perfectly normal scene. It's like the pool was right up in. Did happen? Adrian, I swear to God, I'm the one who's gonna kill you. Shut up! Don't stop thinking about me. Oh, the worst pins around me. That was a bad train of thought. My head spouts. A wave of nausea rolls over me. Are you going to vomit? Maybe I should sit down. Adrian, are you ready? I feel like I'm going to be sick. If you're not feeling well, you can give the presentation while sitting down. Thanks. I grab a chair and sit down and let out a slow breath. Edwin and Riley are both watching me with concern. Sitting helps. In as much as I don't think I could stand now if I tried, I put my head in one hand and focus on breathing. At this rate, Lisa Riley won't have the most embarrassing presentation. I think everybody thinks you're going to faint. Not that you're being bad, my guy, now. Our cycle giggle threatened to escape me, and I butted back with difficulty. Adrian, is everything alright? How can you ask that? Nothing will ever be alright again. A kid could walk in right now. Dead man tells no tales. My stomach lurches and I force myself to my feet. I'm not feeling well, excuse me. Are they out in the classroom? Are they out of the classroom? Oh, you're going to fucking vomit. Yeah, that's sad. Then, yeah, I think the therapist session is very much needed, my guy. I sigh and rest my head back against the cool wall. I keep fucking talking in the corridor. Stop. That helps, but only moderately. Paranoia creeps through me. That's the standing alone in the hall between classes is probably the worst thing I can do right now. But I can't bring myself to go back in there with all those people. Did no one tell the professor shit? No. No one knows. No. No one did. No one knows. We're a witness. They don't. Who's there? That's in him. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the coven. No, no one fucking told shit to the professor. I gotta say, I really like how they represent like the small panic attacks and stuff like that. Very cool. I think they do a pretty good job. As long as I stay in the classroom, I'll be fine. Close my eyes and try to calm down. The words slowly stabilize me. It's a good thing I'm seeing him tonight. Yeah. Please step to make me open my eyes. Natasha is walking down the hall. Her blue clutches close to her chest. Do we wanna say do we say hi? I don't know how to approach Natasha. I don't know. Do we say hi? Do we call out to her? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm bad with this thing. I don't know what to react to this kind of thing. Okay, we're seeing going, so I'm gonna reload.
Hey.
Natasha? I scared her too. Fuck. She jumps and spins towards me, her eyes wide. A moment later, she relaxes. Don't do that. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Sorry. I'd probably freak out if I heard like a voice out of nowhere right now too. She's probably on edge like I am. Are you on your way to class? She nods. I thought I'd get here a little early.
Yeah.
My class is in there. and I was toward the classroom door beside me. It didn't feel well, so I had to step out. Natasha glances away. I had trouble focusing since they told me what happened too. I wonder if I should take a few days off from classes, but I think that might only make matters worse. That's what I'm afraid of too. It feels like the atmosphere between us exists. Thank God from last night. Bonding over shared distress in the aftermath of a murder isn't the most ideal way of getting to know someone. You relate to people the way you can. Sometimes dealing over the trauma of murder is a thing. I don't. But it's a relief to be able to speak with someone who actually know what this is like. I had a presentation to give today, but as soon as I got in front of the room, I felt like I was going to be sick. Then when I got out here, I didn't feel like I should go too far far on my own. Yeah, I'm going to be on study group for the first time in my life today, just because I didn't want to be alone. So the session in the library?
Oh?
Yeah, why? I'm meeting with a study group today too. Maybe I'll see you there. Could be, yeah. Suddenly my phone rings. Your phone rings is awful. The sudden sound startled me and I grabbed it. The number is one I recognized right away. The number of Singh. The number Singh told me to contact if I remembered anything. Did I catch the killer? You fucking wish. Sorry, I need to take this. Natasha shakes her head.
I'll see you around.
I should I should be getting to class anyway. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
You too. She continues on down the hallway, and I watch her go for a moment before I turn my attention to the phone. I answer.
Hello?
Hello?
This is Detective Singh. Hi, Singh. Yes, I recognize the number. Have you made progress in the case? That's what I'm hoping you'll tell me. Oh yeah, so the serial killer fucking called me. But anyway, funny thing.
Huh?
What?
Listen to me carefully.
We've identified some suspects who were in the area around the time of the crime, and we'd like you to look at the lineup. Can you drop by the station? I mean, I was gonna go to the station anyway because of the therapy session. What the fuck? Do I have to come in right now? You want me to come down there? After what just happened in class, I'm not sure it's a good idea for me to drive. Are you on campus? I can send off an officer to pick you up. That'd be great, thank you. Did I just got out of... I don't know how college, and I don't know how America works. Can you just leave the classroom and fuck off? I'm sorry, man. How does it work? How does any of this work? I'm sorry, what the fuck? Singh and I work out where the car will pick me up, and I wait a couple of more minutes before heading there to avoid spending more time alone than I have to. A lineup, huh? So he wants me to try identify the killer? The thought sends a shiver through me, but it isn't as though I can refuse. I don't think it's anything. Hi. You're alive. You feel up for looking at the lineup now? I want to get this over with, but I'm starting to feel sick again. I place my hand on the edge of the desk and steady myself and seeing eyes on our room.
Is everything alright?
You pale. Did something happen? Man, where the fuck do I start? I open my mouth to say... Oh, I'm gonna fucking tell it. I open my mouth to say I'm not feeling well, but I hesitate. Last night I finished talking to him before the threatening call came. I haven't had a chance to report it to anyone. Maybe I'm gonna tell it, maybe he's the killer and I'm telling this to the killer. I don't fucking know. We don't have enough proofs of anything, so I'm just gonna go with my guts right now.
No.
After I finished talking to you on the phone last night, I got another phone call. There was no number displayed and the voice was strange, garbled, like the person was using a voice changer or something. Singh instantly alert. His gaze fixed on me. I think it might have been the killer. Yeah, that was someone trying to give me a scare. What did I say? I recount the message as well as I can. His signal is like, that man tell no lies. It sounds like a warning. Should be careful. I know.
Listen to me carefully.
And if the killer is willing to contact you, that suggests they're highly confident they won't be caught. I'll see what we can do about tracing the call. But they probably wouldn't have risked it if there was a chance of that. Probably a throwaway phone. I shiver. Could you tell anything at all about the color? Anything about their voice that might help us? No, nothing. Like I said, it sounds like we're disguising their voice. He nods and rubs his chin. Anyway, it's been playing on my mind all day and I passed out during class. I can almost hear the warning again right now. You think eating something would help? Some crackers, perhaps, or soda? Crackers. Because if you're feeling like you're going to puke, soda doesn't fucking help. Crackers a little bit. I prefer for you to be fully alert while looking at the lineup. Crackers might help. Thank you, Adrian. He nods and leaves. While I wait, I sit down and clasp my hands together. Seeing one to me alert, it just makes me even more anxious about the lineup. I've seen police lineups in movies. They end up behind one-way glass, and I have to look at them and try to identify the killer. But the killer didn't have any identifying features. Unless there is an obvious height difference in suspects, I'm not sure I'll be able to narrow it down, let alone pick the right person.
Back already, are you?
For fuck's sake, fun.
Whoa, you look like you've seen a ghost. Everything all right?
Girl, no. One blogs about true crime story, right? I haven't checked out her site yet, but maybe she has something inside to offer about the threatening call. No! No, I don't think she will. At all. I'm not gonna tell Fawn. Like, the two people I'm gonna trust on these are my best friend and the police. And that's it. What would Fawn help me with? The ominous warning rings in my ear. I might be in even greater danger if I tell Fawn about it. So instead, I shake my head. I'm just not feeling too well today, that's all. Sympathy heals Fawn's face.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know this must be rough. Yeah, Detective Singh went to get me some crackers, though. So maybe that will help. With all due respect, I have little due respect for this lady confidentiality. Exactly! And also that I don't trust it at all. Her eyebrows fly up. The detective knows such a skill as getting you crackers because you're not feeling well. Exactly. What hold do you have for him? I laugh and shake my head. He wants me to see a lineup, so I need to be able to focus. Now it makes sense. For a moment there, I thought he'd be done something accommodating without being prompt first. Glad to hear I'm the hot topic of discussion today. Singh re-enters the lobby with a dry comment and presses a pack of crackers into my hand while he frowns at the junior detective. Be honest, you wouldn't have thought to offer the crackers if you didn't need their man shot.
What?
That's not... He cuts himself off and looks away with a frown. I just hope it's enough. The crackers are fairly bland, with only a little salt for flavor, but eating something doesn't make me feel a little better. But eating something does make me feel a little bit better.
I can't believe this.
I'm not confident I'll be of any use at all. Don't worry, lineups are really easy. Have you ever had to look at one? Personally, not yet. But if you don't recognize anyone, don't sweat it. They'll catch the culprit eventually. You sound so sure. Well, of course. It's not like we have anything better to do than solve a murder case. Trust me. We're not fighting over processing the DUI tickets. Sonic scoffed loudly, eyebrows raised. How the fuck did they assume this girl? Like, how did she get this job? She's like the most unprofessional person ever. What the fuck? I'll have to do the grunt work, you know. I don't think you can pawn off your responsibilities by getting attached to this case. Phone pouts and lift her hands in exaggerated gesture. Back to work I go, then. Adrian, are you ready to get this over with? I don't think it's gonna get it over with. Sally flooded through my stomach again, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, let's go. Like, imagine a glass wall separate the room in half. A group of men stands lined up on the other side.
It's one-way glass, right?
Yes, exactly. You can see them, but they can't see you.
That makes me feel better, but this is all nerve-wracking. I can't tell anything about them at all. A couple of the guys are way too blurry. Borderly. Borderly? What the fuck? Now this so slight it looks like he might snap in half during a fight. I'm able to cross them off the list. The rest, though...
I'm sorry. That's about all I can tell.
Alright, thank you for cooperating. If you do remember anything else...
Yeah.
You'll be the first to know.
Oh well. Well, at least some people were crossed off. Pony's waiting for us when we return to the lobby.
Oh.
How did it go? I'll glance at Singh and get his assessment, but he walks to his desk as though he assumed the question isn't for him. I shrug. I guess. I'm honest, I don't know if it helped at all. Picking out three people who didn't do it doesn't exactly feel like we're narrowing things down. Are you going to be alright getting home? Do you need an escort? I'd be happy to walk you back to wherever you're going. Oh, right. Singer joins us. His brows furrowed. I sent someone to pick you up at the campus, so you need a ride back. I can drive you.
Interesting.
Offering to drive them? Someone must be awfully important to this investigation, huh? Fun, I swear to God. I thought you were so cute, all of a sudden I cannot stand you. What the fuck? I could handle it if you have important senior detective stuff to do. He shoots her a dirty look, but she just beams back at him. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm gonna pick Sing. Fun? I don't trust you at all.
Thank you.
Detective Singh, it's not too much trouble. I appreciate the ride. And it was like that, and he was the murderer. I get into the squad car with Singh, and he starts driving. Back to campus, or is your appointment? Campus. Didn't I have the appointment with Kim? Is Kim gonna be at campus? For the classes, I see. Fawn will try to get material for her blog the whole drive. Yeah, fuck. I bet it. I was gonna say something else and I immediately rearranged the phrase like, no, I was gonna bet a part of my body. No. Let's not do that. I have a study session with some friends actually. Where? One of the lunch areas in the library. You can just serve them ahead of time. Make sure they're free. How many people will be there? Not many, maybe 5 or 6. Sometimes people bring friends, but it never gets too crowded. Those lunches wouldn't be able to handle a big group. Are others usually around at the time? Many teachers? I glance at him. You think it's too dangerous?
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm just looking to get a better picture of the station, if anything, himself. Don't worry. I won't stick around unless I'm sure it's safe. Alright. We drive in silence for a few minutes. His cautious questions have joined the rest of my paranoid thoughts, bouncing around in my brain. You said you worked a homicide case before, didn't you? How long did it take to catch a killer? Barely 32 hours. Huh? You cut them that fast? It was a crime of passion. The victim had recently entered a relationship and their ex-boyfriend was jealous. Once we saw that as a possible motive, it was simple enough to find a connection between him and the crime scene. But it took longer than figuring out who did it. I see. That's what makes this case so frustrating. We have no leads on the killer's identity, and the motive remains unclear as well. I turn away to look at the window. Maybe that was a bad thing to talk about. Now instead of paranoia, it's apparent the hopelessness of the situation that's bouncing around my skull. Ma anche tu, bro, se te la vai a cercare. It's unusual for such a strange crime to happen in a town like this. Yeah. I know what you mean. It doesn't feel like this sort of things that could happen around here. I watch the scenery pass until Singh turns down the road towards the campus. It pulls up the curb, addition to the stone path, and leads to the library. It's good?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Have fun to your study session. Do you know what the study session is? Yeah, and I know what college students are like. Have fun. No, I don't think you know. I roll my eyes and get off the car.
Great.
Damn, this girl. Can I romance her instead of fun? Jeez. Yeah. Sorry. I get. Let's get started. New evidence. Obla. One of my friends is playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I used to get into the locker library. Every lunches was warm, almost cozy, atmosphere that makes it easy to relaxing. There have been times where I've come here just to take some peace and quiet and have some time to focus on my thoughts. With the door closed, it's almost like being part of a separate world. A small group has already gathered, mainly friends from our classes. There's no sign of Natasha, that she's running late or it's a different study session she's attending. Ready? You already started chapter 8, right? Yeah, didn't get too far, but I'll finish it. Clara, if you can take chapter 8, I'll end on 9. Got it. Adrian, are you good with working on chapter 11? Edwin's voice sounds like it's coming from far off. I'll blink at him slowly as early as he asks me something. Something about chapters.
Are you okay?
Adrian, you good? Right. Yeah, that's fine. Chapter 11, I'm on it. I open the textbook and get out my notes. My notes from the last couple of days are a disaster, but hopefully I can do better than that from now. Edwin pulls a chair next to me.
Hey.
His voice is quiet, slow to not be overheard by anyone else nearby. Are you sure you're okay being here? With being here? I glance around, but none of the others pays us more than a quick glance. They probably assume we're either discussing the assignment or chatting about normal things. I'll be fine. Do you want to talk about it? I remember the ominous phone call with a shudder. Logical. Oh, this is where I decided to tell about this thing to all the things. Oh god. Logically speaking, a message not so subtly warning me to not tell anyone anything is probably the sort of thing I shouldn't share. But at the same time, guys, do we tell him? Do we tell him? Do we tell him? Do we tell him? I'm not gonna tell it to Natasha and I'm not gonna tell it to phone. If I was thinking about telling it to Edwin and to Singh, so if the killer gets angry, we know it's one of those two. So we can already eliminate all the girls. You see my logic? And if not, if they don't get angry, that means it's one of the girls. He does already know about the murder. Everybody knows about the murder or the romances. But he doesn't know about the phone call. You see my logic? Am I making sense? I was instructed. Do you want to tell him? Yes, because my plan is... So the killer called us and says, dead man tells no tale, no lies. No, dead man tells no tales, not no lies, my bad. And if the killer gets angrier from that, we know it's one of the two boys. If he doesn't, we know it's one of the two girls. see my logic? I would not. Then we have 3. Then we have 3. 3, 4. Go for it. Let's fucking go. Something else happened.
What?
I'll make sure to keep my voice quiet enough to not be heard. This night, I got a strange phone call. It was all garbled, so I couldn't make out who it was. But it sounded like they were warning me not to tell anyone about anything. I laughed without humor. Not that I know anything to tell. Wait, you mean you got a phone call from you know what? Either that or a prankster with the worst possible timing. This proof the guy is still after you. I'm not so sure you should be here after all. His voice rising with each word. So I waved my hands to Sasha.
Seriously?
Keep it quiet. I don't want everyone to know about this. I'm trying to take my mind off things, okay?
I'm sorry.
If you really want to help, act like things are normal. Worrying about Cat, you're not invisible. You're not invisible, sweetie. Move your ass! If you really want to help, act like things are normal. Worrying about this whole time is going to drive me up a wall.
Want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
The other day, Corey and I were sitting in the MBA lounge when Joseph walked in, grabbed a chair, and pulled it over to the corner by the bookshelf. Then he pushed up one of the ceiling tiles and pulled a packet of ramen noodles out.
What the fuck?
Why does Joseph have a stash of ramen hidden in the ceiling?
That is a very good question. What the fuck?
Don't look at me. Maybe he was afraid someone would steal it. Anyway, he just walked over to the table and started eating his ramen. We were both staring at him, and after a moment, he just said, "There's a chicken one left if you want it."
Is this supposed to make me feel better?
It works.
Is it working?
Did you take the chicken-flavored ramen?
Yeah! What the fuck I got on evidence for?
Nah, but now I know where to go if I'm ever starving.
The pack of instant noodles that Edwin told me about. Who starts rubbing the ceiling? The idea of being trapped in the school with nothing to eat or forced to rely on the emergency ramen supply hidden behind a ceiling tile is so absurd that I smiled a smile tags at my lips in spite of myself.
Thank you.
Anytime. Being a little more like things are just like old times, I started reading the chapter that was assigned to me. That has been a habit for a while now. Wherever we have a large chunk of material we need to study, we divide it up between us. That way we can exchange notes. It's an efficient enough system. I didn't have friends to do that. Usually I read everything and did a small summary of the stuff. That was my study method. And then also I was the nerd of the class, and most often my classmate would come to me so that I could explain what the fuck the teacher said. And when you have to explain something to someone, you study very well because you have to make other understand. So that also helped me. Chapter 11 is about working with the influencers. It goes into details about sponsored posts with case studies about an athletic company. They contact the influencer who run fitness accounts. I start taking notes. One of the key case studies focuses on posts written by a competitive swimmer. Ah, for fuck's sake! The word is against us. The word is against us because what the fuck? Hi everybody! Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Here to help with our marketing homework, are you? No thanks, I'm part of Team Math today. You make it sound fun. Don't let him fool you, he hates math. I lift my head at the sound of Tasha's voice. So she really was coming to this study group after all.
Hey.
I thought I might be seeing you again.
Hi.
Glad to see you're feeling better. Sit down and opens up the textbook she brought. It was like she came with Dennis, and the two of them are going over a math assignment together. Edwin looks from me to Natasha in confusion. Do you know each other? Oh, he doesn't know! Come to think about think of it, I told him about Natasha being outside a cafe, but he never looked out a window to see her himself. Now he obviously expects a fun story about how we met or something similar harmless. I can't think of anything that would destroy the mood more than announcing that we met because we're part of the same murder investigation. I mean, Edwin Curtis gates with a nod towards the door. I'll be back. I need some here. Stay outside being alone in the library makes me uneasy. But the sound of someone typing at the other end of the room reassures me. A moment later, as expected, the door opens and Edwin follows me out the lounge. It looks like we're sneaked out to kiss. What's going on? Sorry, I thought things would get awkward if I brought it up in there. Remember the girl I mentioned? The one who knew the victims? Wait, don't tell me that's her, Natasha. And she suddenly shows up to her study session? That's pretty suspicious, don't you think?
What are you talking about?
Suspicious?
Be careful.
What if she's the culprit? Judging by what happened at the pool, the culprit wouldn't think twice about attacking a whole room of people to get to.
Seriously?
Come on, that's ridiculous. Someone must have invited her anyway. She returns to the lounge and I hurry after him. Come on, Edwin, don't do anything to make this awkward. But his mate sits down right across from Natasha. So Natasha, I didn't realize you and Adrian were friends. Did they invite you to join us tonight?
No.
No, Dennis did. You know Adrian? We just met the other day. She looks uncomfortable by the direction the conversation is going, and I don't blame her. I don't want to talk about what happened at the ball.
Whatever.
It's funny coincidence, I mean, that Dennis would invite you to our study session for our first time so soon after you and Adrian met. Oh, he's going full on. Jesus, Edwin. Yeah, who would guess, considering everything that happened. I thought it would be good for Natasha to get her mind off things. I think that happened? What do you mean? Natasha looks down at her textbook, as though trying to block the rest of the word out. I clear my throat.
Hey.
Aren't we supposed to study? I clap my hands together. My bad. Come on. Let's get back to it. Oh, Adrian, why did you become such a stickler? Since I saw my grade on the last exam. That sends a ripple of laughter through the group, and everybody returns to their work. Natasha catches my gaze and gives me a slight nod. I nod back and then return to reading my chapter of the textbook, skipping over the swimmer case study. As time passes, I start to feel relaxed again. It's easy to slip into my routine and convince myself life will go back to normal. Lie until you make it. No, it doesn't work like that? Okay. After about an hour, Natasha closes her textbook and stands up.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's about it for me. It was good at meeting you all. Her gaze lands on me. Good seeing you again, Adrian. Me too. And she starts wearing... No, I'm not gonna tell her. And she starts towards the door. I suddenly wonder if she might have received a threatening phone call too. Part of me just wants to talk to her about it. She's the only person here who understands what I'm going through. Don't tell her. On the other hand, our circumstances are entirely different. We're mixed up in the same case, but not the same reason. There's no reason the killer would warn her. I don't even know for sure that she isn't the killer. I wave and let Natasha leave. As usual, after a study session, I drive behind Riley towards her apartment building. It turns down the dark and lit road I absolutely abhor, now more than ever. The sole street light does nothing against the shadows of the tall trees on either side. It should be illegal to have a city street this dark. Yeah, I think it is illegal, actually. Guys, I just realized. These are 3D models. No! I curse myself with this knowledge. These are absolutely 3D models. No! Let me drink. Driving down here is nerve-wracking at best of times, let alone when I have every reason to want to avoid isolated places. The sight of the bright lit apartment building makes me excited in relief. It's good to see the police cruisers making its lap around the complex too. All the same, once I park and get out of the car, I glance over my shoulder the entire way up the stairs. Home sweet home! I can't lock the door fast enough. Then I turn around, and the hair on the back of my neck stands on the... Something is wrong. I don't like this. I have to put my finger on exactly what it is. Something is wrong. Don't panic. You're absolutely going to panic. Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. I grab the edge of the couch and support it and take a deep breath. Each breath seemed to restore some clarity. First, it doesn't seem like anyone is here. I'm in no immediate danger. They could have got in, though, while you were not here. Another breath. I need to stay calm and figure out what it is. After one more breath, I'm able to look around the apartment without panicking. The book isn't where I left it this morning. It's been moved... The fucking car in the game, I swear to God. The book isn't where I left it this morning. It's been moved slightly to the side. The door wasn't open when I left either. Oh God. The more I look, the more I see. Tiny signs. There and there that someone was in my apartment. Oh God, it's... Oh, this is like the worst feeling. All of them together had up this sense of wrongness struck me the moment I walked in. Even though each of its own seems insignificant. There's a roaring sounds in my ears. Someone was in here while I was gone. At least it clears Natasha. No, wait. I haven't been home all day. I don't know this happened during the study session. It could have happened anytime during the day. I brace myself and then check each room with an umbrella in one hand in case I need a weapon. I mean, a weapon is a weapon. No one is here. Nothing disturbed outside the living room either. That's a relief, but it doesn't fix the problem. I grab my phone and dial my room's number. But a cheerful answering service message tells me that they're on vacation and the phone might take a while to respond to calls. Lovely! It wouldn't be like them to return early without telling me and then disappearing again either. I grit my teeth and squeeze my eyes shut. Can't deal with this alone. I need to call someone. I'm calling Edwin. I'm calling Edwin. I'm calling Edwin. I dial Edwin's number as fast as I can. Answer after the second ring.
Are you okay?
No.
I think someone broke into my apartment while I was gone.
Wait, what?
Porca puttana. On the other hand, I hear the screech of tires. Damn! Edwin!
Huh?
You fucking scared me. Are you driving right now? Yeah, I've got you on speaker. Damn! Don't make an accident because of me. Sorry, I should have realized you weren't home yet. I just panicked and needed to talk to someone. It's fine. I can be back in about 5 minutes. Wait, Edwin's coming here? Again, I should have expected this.
No.
Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I just need to figure out what to do. You should change the lock of your door for one thing. Right. Good thinking. Are you sure you don't want me to come by? I'm sure. I'm really feeling better.
Be careful.
Okay. If you're sure, just give me a call if you change your mind. Be careful. I will, thanks. He will not have one slight fragment of sleep. If I knew that someone entered my best friend's apartment and they called me saying this, I would not get any fucking sleep. Thinking someone is going to fucking murder them. Like, you're gonna... the second he comes back home, he's gonna text him all fucking night. Like, oh, you good? You good? You good? You good? Hi, cat. Currently, the building manager is agreeable to my request to change the lock of my apartment door and waits with me until the task is done. It seems the police filled her in on the basic situation because of the cars monitoring the building. The work on my door finishes up just as Avitrus arrives.
Am I interrupting?
Oh, Kim! A casa mi vieni! Ma io pensavo che dovevo andare da te, va bene, ma va bene che mi vieni a casa. Tanto meglio, cioè...
Please, come in.
Thank you.
He glances after the departing workman before shutting the door. I check to make sure the new lock is faster than that. Sorry about that. I was just getting lock changed. Please sit down. Kim flips open his notepad and sits down next to me on the couch.
How was your day?
Horrible! Fucking horrible! Nerve-wracking! Nerve-wracking!
Oh?
How so? He's a psychologist. Also, he cannot be the healer. Because the healer is one of the four offenses. He's a psychologist, so I see no reason to hide how I've been feeling all day. I keep expecting something to happen. Every little thing feels like a threat. I'd be like to chalk it up to paranoia, but I feel like I'll be endangered if I do that.
I see.
Understandable. He makes a note and then looks up at me again.
So, what's going on?
You're a marketing student, correct? How do you like that? That's fine. Part of your class is like, right now, we're doing deep dives into the marketing funnel. I don't know what a funnel is. And how to develop marketing strategies for corporation based on their growth and audience. And you enjoy it? Sure. You like psychology, don't you? Smiles. Sure. Sure. Tells me everything. He writes something else on his notepad. I find it hurts to try and see what is written on the badness of what you don't want to know.
What do you think?
What do you think of the business department? Is he creating a psych profile for me or something? Business. Che cazzo ne so della gente in business? Some students have an attitude problem? I don't know.
Oh.
They're troublemakers? No, they're model students when it comes to class. They act like they have to become the next billionaires by using their classmates, by stepping stones. They do anything to get ahead. But not all of the students are like that. Not just the vocal ones. The ones who want you to think they'll be the next big name. I have friends there too, though. There's a lot of hardworking people. Kim nods and writes something down. How are your classes going? Well enough. Good to know. So, of course, the main reason I'm here is because of the incident the other night. Yeah! My stomach flips. Now that the time has come, part of me wishes we could delay this conversation longer after all. It's occurred. How did you fail? No, I was not angry. I don't know. It's terrified and dreaming. More terrified than everything else.
This is natural.
A very logical response to witness a murder. Thank you. Do you still feel that way? Not all the time, but the feeling keeps coming back. He nods and makes a note.
Quite alright.
Getting over your fear in a situation like this will be difficult. Particularly now, of course, since the killer hasn't been caught. Thank you for reminding me that. Exactly. As the catch killer, it will be easier to put things into a perspective and start to work past this fear and anxiety. So until then, I just have to deal with it.
Not necessarily.
I didn't say that. However, I can't in good conscience tell you there's nothing to be afraid of. Obviously. For now, the best thing to do will be working to ensure you don't let your fear control you. Caution is good. Panic is not. Right, that makes sense. Do you have an email address? I'd like to send you some materials I think will be able to help you. Oh, sure. I'll write down my email address for him and Elidora. Thank you. I think that's enough for a first session. 10 minuti sei stato qui, bro. But we should meet again soon. Is there another day this week that would work? Thursday night at this time should be fine. Good. I'll see you then. Hopefully, but then they'll have caught the killer. I don't think so. I don't know how long it lasts. The game. I'm gonna be so honest. Perhaps Is this your first time on a murder case? It says yes. It's not my first time delving into murder, though. What do you mean? When I was a student, one of my professors set up a surprise webcam talk with a guy on death row. Ma che cazzo? It was a surprise for us, I should say. What the fuck, man? I really don't want to hear the details. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't want to hear the details.
No. I'm sorry.
Of course, I understand. Stands up.
Until our next session.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Once Kim leaves, I check the lock again and sit down to finish up my remaining work. Assignments are simple enough for a change, and I finish with time to spare. What the fuck did it give me? The stress ball Kim gave me after a session. I turn my laptop on and see that Kim symbol has arrived, and I download the document sent to read later. I wonder, before I can think better of it, I find myself on the university website. I click around and find the swim team's page. There they are. My throat tightens as I recognize the girls from the pool. In the photo, they have bright smiles for the camera, not knowing what will happen to them in the future. I thought their whole lives were ahead of them. In a few days, they put in their final resting place without any future at all. If Natasha used to swim with them, she should be somewhere in these photos too. There's a page for photos of events. After scrolling back a few months, I found her standing with the girl who tried to run, just smiling. Natasha Diadro and Rebecca Lyle. Rebecca was a nursing major. Sophomore here. No, I tried to save you, Rebecca. I tried to save you. Another page contains brief news posts about the swim team and their competition. I scroll numbly through. They drove to a swimming competition in Atlanta. That picnic at the park in town was a food charity drive as well. The words blur together until I see Natasha's name again. I stop scrolling. The post is from a few months ago. Natasha Diadra announced today that she would be leaving the swim team. Although she had been one of the team's premier swimmer, she has chosen to pursue a solo career instead. Her teammates wish her luck in her journey. Does that mean she was a bullet between them? Anxious then, I close the laptop and flop into my bed. I can already tell it's going to be a long, restless night. Do we try to do Wednesday? Yeah, let's try to do Wednesday and then let's end this stream. I don't know. I think it's maybe a week. Wait, let me check. Steam. That's it. Does it say how many days? It doesn't fucking say. So whatever. Who knows? Wait. No, it doesn't say. We don't know how many days there are. There is a high chance it's a week. Okay. It's been over 24 hours and they still haven't found the culprit. Yay! I say we do all. If we are not able to finish Wednesday, 30 minutes. That's right. And we're gonna continue next week. It's been over 24 hours and they still haven't found the culprit. Still there haven't been any more murders since then. Maybe this isn't a serial killer. Maybe the culprit had a specific grudge against someone at the pool that day. Maybe I was only caught up in this by chance after all. Maybe the culprit doesn't see me as a threat. Maybe I'll be fine. Okay. I see the 3D. I see the 3D objects. You cannot fool me. I see the 3D objects. My eyes are trained from so many manhwas and stuff on Webtoon. I don't see how you survive accounting. It's not a bad once you sit down and work through it. Don't we have software that can do all this stuff? Still should understand the basic principles.
No.
Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather just let the computer handle it. Be glad you don't have to take any programming classes. You'd drop after the first day. Not chance. He pouts and takes a bite from his spring roll. I'll get it done, even if it's a waste of time. As long as it gets done in the end, I suppose it doesn't matter if you complain about it the entire time.
Are you okay?
So, how are things? I make an uncomfortable noise and take a bite on my own roll. Eh. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Just don't go out at night and try to avoid being alone as much as possible. It's easy to say, but it's a lot harder in practice. It's not like I can call someone up whenever I want to step out of the apartment for a minute. Why not? Are you kidding? Once or twice might be fine, but eventually I'd just be a pest. No. The fear of slightly inconvenience, the slight inconvenience I may be to someone. Oh no! Other personally, I'm hoping this all gets resolved before it comes to that. I don't relish living the rest of my life like this.
I'll protect you no matter what.
Aww. The phrase you said is actually sweet. I wouldn't mind. Trust me, eventually I'd even start getting on your nerves. The worst fear. Oh, God. Are you thrilled by the idea of me calling you up for a trip to the gym? You know, I was saying to myself just the other day that I should get back to working out. Shut up, Edwin. Since when you worked out?
Huh?
I used to go to the gym at least once a week, thank you. Really? I had no idea. Well, I'd rather use the tiny gym out of my apartment for now, anyway. After all that happened at the recreation center, I don't think I can handle going to a big gym again. At least not for a while.
Yeah.
I stab a forkful of salad and have it part way to my mouth when a group of campus and city police enter the dining hall. Even with students mulling around, they stand out. What the fuck? One or two campus officers walks around is normal enough. Sometimes they even have dogs just taking them out for a walk around the campus. It's less typical to see the city police here, though, and they walk with purpose. My heart blips. Did they find the killer and are coming to tell me? Even as the possibility crosses my mind, my stomach twists. Singh probably would have called me if there was a breakthrough, and it wouldn't take this many officers to break the news. Did something else happen? The officer weaved their way past the cafeteria tables until it's clear they headed straight for ours. Oh god, I look up and mingle hope, dread and confusion. They stop at our table! How do you Edwin Anderson? Are they gonna arrest Edwin? What? Yes, what do you need? I have a few questions. We have a few questions to ask you in regards to the deaths of 4 students Sunday night. Will you come with us? Hold on. What's this all about?
What are you doing?
Are you running checks on all their friends? We have just a few questions for you, Mr. Anderson. Please come with us to the precinct. Precinct. I don't fucking know what a precinct is. We also need you to hand over. Did I fall in love with the killer? Your knife.
Huh?
Knife? Edwin knows a knife? I don't bring a knife to my classes. You can search me. So you can search me for what isn't good enough. That wouldn't be necessary as long as you cooperate. How the fuck did I know that he owns a knife?
Whatever.
Fine. Edwin, don't worry. This won't take long. I'll answer whatever question they have and they'll realize I'm not involved. My heart thumps in my ears. The word is spinning. I can't believe the police wants to question Gwen. I think they're asking all their friends. Like, they contact Natasha. He's your best friend. I think they're just gonna question it. Still, the knife? The knife? Can I check the knife? Does it have an omega on it? Does your knife have an omega? All of them. I've seen it. Just saying. Wants to question Edwin, and is threatening him like a potential suspect, no less. I'm coming with you. You can accompany him to the interrogation room. I know. I'll wait in the lobby. Adrian. You get this all cleared up. Then we can walk back to the campus together, right?
Thanks.
I appreciate it. The officers look at one another and shrug. Fine. Did I choose the key? Did I choose the key? As soon as we reach the station, the officer escorted Edwin into the interrogation room. The lobby is much more crowded than it was on my previous visit. I never considered a police station to be a public place until now. I always thought I'd go my whole life without ever entering one. Now I must sit down and watch people come and go. They said Edwin has a knife. I'm guessing they didn't mean a kitchen knife. Did they connect this knife to the crime somehow? Would that even be possible to trace back to him? Edwin, can you show me your knife really fast? Does it have an omega symbol? Does it have an omega symbol, your knife? Edwin, did I fall in love with a criminal? Mama, I'm in love with a criminal. This can't be happening. Once again, I feel like I'm in a nightmare.
Hey there.
For fuck's sake, Fawn. Fawn's voice makes me jump. The spider already startling me. She sidles my way as if trying to be covered. At this rate, you will get your own. We'll have to get you your own desk. I'd rather not become such a freaking guest here. Hey, it could lead to good things. There is this one murder case in the summer of '89 in the New Hampshire, where a man that led to his wife learning he was cheating on her. Girl, what the fuck? Can you not? Can you? Eh? No, I'd rather not hear about it.
No.
Why does everyone seem to think I enjoy murder case stories right now? Oh, well, the point is that good things can come from bad situations. I love that the cases I've looked at have had some interesting turns. Reality really is stranger than fiction. Imagine fiction. So they say. I sighed and shook my head.
I can't believe this.
I now wish this particular case would stop being so interesting. I've held in one of my friends. They hold in one of my friends for questioning.
Really?
You didn't know?
Nah.
Explain what got Nick so worked up, though. He got a report back from the lab and then started making phone calls. I figured it might be the big breakthrough he was looking for. I sure hope not. Not that I don't want this case to be wrapped as possible. Edwin? I don't believe it. Did they arrest him?
No.
Hayden, don't tell this woman shit. She'll put in a line exactly. To be honest, this time she was oversharing, but right now I don't want to hear about a murder case. Okay, thank you. Maybe next playthrough. Right now, no. I don't think so. Just brought him in for questioning. Then I wouldn't worry too much yet, unless they have decisive evidence. There are still a lot of possibilities. I clear my throat and search for a way to change the subject. You cover a lot of these unsolved crimes on your blog, right? Got any interesting non-murder ones you'd like to share? There are so many. You really should check my blog, you know. How can I even pick one to share when they're all so fascinating? Like the one about a man who bled to death in a locked room after making a series of strange phone calls. Or a hiking group that ran away from the tent in the middle of winter and first death. What the fuck? And of course, they are no morbid. Like the guy who hijacked a plane and asked for millions before parachuting out and they never found him.
Yeah.
I've actually heard of that one. Big mysteries like that have been studied extensively. That's why I like to focus on the one closer to home. There's no short of unsolved cases either. How can a crime just go unsolved? Oh, you would be surprised.
Theoretically.
It depends. Is there enough evidence? Is there's enough evidence to solve it and it still doesn't get solved, then it's usually the result of police incompetence. Should a junior detective really say things like that? You know, crime scenes getting contaminated, investigators not talking to all witnesses, evidence getting lost. Actually, all of a sudden, now that you're talking work, I like you again. Just not about your blog. She shakes her head. But don't worry, our country clearance rate, meaning the rate that crimes are marked as solved, is higher than average. Your case also has a bit of media attention, so that will help. Thanks. Let's just hope this isn't one of the cases where there isn't enough evidence then. A group officer emerges from the hallway to the interrogation room and lifts my head. But Edwin isn't with them? Or Natasha. Oh, Natasha is. Won't follow my gaze. That girl was a swimmer on the same team as the victim. But she left a month ago. Her rumors that didn't live on entirely good terms. Yeah, I did a little research myself. Be careful around her, just in case. Natasha is already walking out the door. I sure like to talk to her again, but I did tell Edwin I'd wait for him. I was hoping to ask Singh for updates on the case though. Nah, I'm not gonna go after Natasha. Sorry, Natasha. Stay here and wait here. No, I should wait for Edwin. He needs me right now. I'm not trying to do your romance route, so sorry if that means sitting here for another hour. So this friend of yours who was called in for questioning, Edwin? She tilts her head and squints at the ground. He is not a swimmer, is he? Definitely not. Does he belong to a fraternity? Yeah, why? Is that important?
Interesting.
Do they think it's like a fraternity ritual and stuff like that? Because I know that like, sometimes fraternity do fucked up things. I know about this case where like they dismantle a fraternity and like charge people for murder because two new members they tried to get the two guys tried to enter it and they made them drink a liter of waters. One of them fainted and the other died because like they made them drink straight up a whole, it wasn't even a liter, I think it was 10 liters of water while doing exercise. One fainted and was brought to the hospital, the other just straight up died. Crazy. I'm just gonna go look something up, okay? Just sit tight. One leaves in a hurry while I stare after her in confusion. Guess there's nothing to do but wait. At least I can get some homework done. Doing my homework here at the police station. Sometime later. There we go. Homework complete. Damn. Shit was that fast. I'm a little surprised that their question isn't over yet until I look at the clock. It's only been 15 minutes. Damn, you fucking fast, man. I know time doesn't pass. I like, jeez. Oh boy, this could be a long day. Yeah, time is not passing for you, my man. A firm voice reaches my ears from the hall. It's Fawn, talking to someone else. Is that Detective Singh? I glance around, no one is paying much attention to me, so I stand up and move closer to the hall. I strain to hear what they're saying. Correct. Correct. The serrated blade is what helped us identify the type of knife used. It has a specific cut to it. That meant you could expand the scope of your search for witnesses.
Exactly.
They're talking about a murder weapon? Serrated, so the killer used a blade with a jagged edge? Oh yeah, he did! Oh yeah, it does have. If I'm not wrong, this type of knife is usually like for not for hunting, but like outside, because it has like usually they have serrated edges for like branches and stuff like that. My dad likes collecting knives, if you're wondering why I know this stuff. I know about this because of this. Like every time we went into vacation into a new place, the thing he would do is, I want a new knife. Let's see if they have a cool knife that I can buy. Wait a minute. They think Edwin... What am I gonna say? Wait a minute. And they think Edwin owns a knife like that? Is that what this is all about? The murder weapon hasn't been confirmed to belong to Edwin Anderson, though. True, multiple witnesses have testified to seeing him in a possession of a decorative knife, which has serrated hedge, matches the description of the murder weapon, but we have yet to find the murder weapon itself. I know how the murder weapon is. Show me the knife. Died for a minute. Is the Blondia murderer? No, but they're suspecting him because he owns a knife. Let me see his knife, and I can tell you if it's him. Let me just see his weapon. I know. My stomach swoops. I feel as though the floor is falling away from under me. Multiple witnesses? Wait, do you have a theory?
Yep.
Yeah, there's something I want to look into. I should have all the information I need. Thanks, Nick. If you have a breakthrough, do let the rest of us know. Consuls that carry her further down the hallway. And a moment later, I hear Singh approaching. I turn to the seat, though in a blur from what I just overheard. A moment later, Singh emerges in the lobby and his gaze lands on me. Adrian? You know you don't have to come by here every day, right? I can't even tell if he means that as a joke, or if you honestly think I need to have that explained to me. I'm waiting for someone. He follows his bro, but then the confusion curls from my face. Smetti di rompere il cazzo la gatta. Lasciala dormire, vai via. Vai via. Gatto troppo cresciuto, vai via. Ma dimmi te. Questo passa, miagolo, che cazzo. All right, the officer did mention something about you coming with the detainee. He's your classmate, right? He's my best friend, technically. Just a classmate, or is that any of your business? This is so fun. He's my friend. He's my friend. You know him pretty well, then. Do it. Okay, wait. I mean, I saved. Okay. Ma che cazzo succede?
Seriously?
Okay, now. He bugged out for a second. What the fuck? Be sassy. Nah, don't be sassy. He's my friend, I'm gonna be honest. Coward. Nah, but if it went on more a romantic thing, I would have stick to it. But no, I you know him pretty well then. Yeah, I'd say so. Ah! Don't throw nose at me. Stop! My head is buzzing with question. Where is this going? Is that really honestly a suspect? Am I a character witness right now? I have to see what is going on. Are they really witnesses? Are there really witnesses who claim Edwin knows a knife that matches the murder weapon? He raised his eyebrow. Shut the fuck up, guy! He was dropping on police business, are you? Sorry, I heard you fun talking and... My man cannot keep his mouth shut. What the fuck is wrong with you? I shake my head. Believe what I heard, though. So you don't know about your friend's knife? No, the first I've heard of it was today when the officer mentioned it. I suppose it wouldn't come up in a casual conversation. Most people don't sit around discussing their weaponry. Yeah, touche. I'll say... Now, I'll have a few more questions for you. How about Edwin? Yes. How long have you known him? Guess it's been about 3 years now. We started talking as freshmen and eventually became friends. Now we hang out pretty regularly. What kind of activities does he do? In sports clubs? He sometimes goes to parties or take trips with his fraternity. I don't think he does anything sports related. Although he mentioned that he used to go to the gym. You know where he was the night of the murders? All of this sounds like question he should have asked Edwin, not me. Unless he's trying to match up our answers. I don't know. His fraternity members might be able to tell you. Do you know any of them? Not personally.
That's fair.
That's fine. And don't worry. For the soon. He's not the only suspect. Just one who has a bit more attention on him now. Is there anything else I can help with? Eager to get your friend cleared? Yes! Well, yes, but also I'm just worried. It feels like taking us forever to close this. But yes, is that normal? Shouldn't you have him leads by now? He rubs his forehead. This would be a lot easier to explain in the crime lab than not here in the lobby. If you don't mind hearing description of the crime scene, that is. And all of a sudden, no. The way he say that makes me think this conversation won't be pleasant no matter where we have it.
Hey there.
Oh, good, you're still here. I thought. Fun pops up so suddenly, I nearly jump out of my skin. Me? What are you doing here? Just going over a few case details with Adrian. Perfect! Is it? I think I have a breakthrough you were hoping for. Huh? There are rumors for a certain fraternity on campus. Gives new inductees a gift to honor them for being selected for such a prestigious group. The gift happened to be a commemorative knife with a serrated blade. Huh?
This is just...
Of course, it's all just rumored. You aren't officially allowed to have weapons like that on campus, so it has to be kind of shush. But it makes you think, doesn't it? If Edwin has denied because of insanity, then every member is a suspect. It's not just them damning evidence for him after all. Still, now I wonder, is the knife a thing that changes every playthrough? Who knows? I already began investigating such angles. It seems we'll need to look into the friend in more detail. Thank you, Fawn. She shrugs. Just doing my job, of course. If you really wanted to thank me, you hang out with me somewhere other than the police station. This is next up the best atmosphere making friends, you know. Here's a point. I'm about to head out for the day, so Sinclair his throat. Aiden, like to visit lab. I need to know. I'll stay here and wait for Edwin. I'm going the Edwin route. That sounds like the murder trying to get you alone. I know. Still, we're going for the Edwin route. I'm waiting for Edwin.
No.
Sorry, but I need to wait for Edwin.
Sure thing.
Oh, of course. She lifts her hand with an apologetic expression.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to stress. You should just ditch your friend. Right, let's see if they're done questioning yet. Last time a girls lunch with Edwin, it feels like it was a long time ago, and he didn't even have a chance to finish all of it. He's not happy. Edwin, non lo so, fammi vedere sto cazzo di pugnale che devo controllare se è un omega. Just as I'm starting to wonder if I'll have to leave alone after all, Singh and Edwin emerge from the interrogation room together. He's not happy. Edwin looks like he survived a war. I've never seen such a hollow expression on his face before. He looks just angry. Edwin,
Have a good day.
we'll get in touch if we have more questions. He looks miserable. I can't imagine what they said to him. Interrogation of suspect must be a lot rougher than the sort of question you went through. Yeah. And you were a witness, so... And a survival. Edwin,
Thanks.
thanks for waiting for me. Oh, you would be so angry if we didn't. Don't mention it. Come on, let's get out of here. I think it's my turn to treat you some food. At the restaurant, we sit together. Damn, we look fine. At the restaurant, we sit down together. Fortunately, it isn't too crowded today. Edwin leans back in his seat with a groan and rubs his head. Should I ask him about what they question him about? I hesitate, but decide to wait until we're ordered. I grab the menu and scan it. Even though it's been a while since lunch, I find I'm not too angry. We'll just order something small and hope it carries me through the night. questioned in a murder case. And now there's something I never thought I could say happened to me. I look up from the menu, but I avoids my gaze. Not even questioned as a witness, but as a suspect. There's one to write home about. There's one to write home about, huh? What a day. What did they ask you about? What didn't they ask me about? They asked me about the night of the attack, about my fraternity, about you, anything and everything. So, sometimes they ask me the same question again, or ask me in a slightly different way, probably trying to see if I'd sleep up. Everything went fine, didn't they?
I don't know.
They said you could leave, so it can't be that bad. Sure, they're letting me leave, but only because they don't have solid evidence against me. Answered all their questions as best as I could, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I'm one of the prime suspects. Maybe even the prime suspect. This word sends a chill for me. No, questo è tipo, allora hai fatto, vero? Like, yes, of course, like, huh? It's like, I don't trust you at all. You didn't do it, right? There's nothing to worry about. How can you say that? Impulsively, I reach across the table and clasp his hand. I went AFK for a while. Any unique clues? We know that Edwin has a knife because they gifted a knife to every member of the fraternity, but we didn't see the knife, so we don't know if it's actually a knife. I've been saying non-stop, and the police have brought him in to question him, but now we're out of lunch because they released him. Yeah. And I've been saying the whole time, Edwin, show me the knife. Does it have an omega? Because we know from the evidence that the knife has an omega on it. And we know it has this type of thing on. Show the knife! Because I know you didn't do it. You're innocent. The police will see that too. His finger closed around mine, and he squeezed my hand in return with an hesitant smile.
Thanks.
The police don't always get the right guy. Oh, this isn't one of those cases.
Huh?
How could it be? It's like a serial horrible coincidence lined up against me. The killer had to use the same sort of knife my fraternity gives out. The sole survivor had to be my friend, and it just had to be on a night where my heart was shaky.
What are you talking about?
Your heart was shaky? This is the first time hearing about it. Then again, I guess asking my friends about what they were doing the night I was running for my life when it's something high on my list of priorities. We're having a party at the frat house that night, but I left part way through and went to my room, so people can say I was there, but not at the exact time of the murder. And presumably no one can confirm he went to his room. Of course, the police are skeptical of an alibi like that. I'm still searching for something to say. The waiter comes and takes our orders. Hi, okay? Ordered nachos and cheese as a small snack, and Edwin ordered the same, much to my surprise. Either he's not paying much attention, or the question left him without much of an appetite. As the waiter leaves, he looks at me again. Did the detective ask you about me? Yeah. Hoping to corroborate my story, I guess, or the opposite. I told him that we're classmates, and I don't know any of your fraternity. Then I don't know any of your fraternity. This is me. I told him classmate, and don't know any of your fraternity brothers, and you're a classmate, right? Yeah. Just a classmate, or just a classmate, or what are you playing? Drops of that. Murder mystery romance novel. Every time you play it, the killer is choose randomly between the romances. So you don't know whether you're romancing the killer or not. Evie. Just a couple other details he was curious about. I told him I've never heard about that knife before today. Of course you hadn't. It's a secret. Since the fraternity isn't technically allowed to give members something like that. I bet they never thought it'd come up on a time like this.
Seriously?
Really give inductees a knife with a certain blade? It's more a commemorative thing than anything else. I mean, No one takes it especially to actually fight with it. It's a fucking knife, so it's pretty small. Feature a decorative Swiss Army knife. A bit fancier than the usual kind, with some rivets in the blade. Certainly should have been chosen a flight, but guess if it struck first, then. Edwin? The word a run me constricts. I see the killer stabbing the knife towards one innocent victim. The spray of blood, my vision tunnels, and I'm only distantly aware of a voice. Adrian? Adrian? A warm hand on my shoulder snaps out of me. I blink at Edwin. Stretch halfway across the table towards me. He squeezes my shoulder and he looks into my eyes.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, not what I was thinking. Talking about that. You don't want to hear the details about that. I just got carried away. But for a moment that you saw it. He shakes his head. I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
It's alright. And I just smile and he slowly settled back into his seat. Concern fills his gaze, and I inwardly chide myself. We came here so I could console him after his deal, and instead he ended up consoling me. Keep it together, Hadrian. So where is your knife now? In my room, at the frat house, probably. I'm sure the police want to confiscate it. To compare it to the ones and all that. And again, any more knives will do. They'll probably investigate everyone in the fraternity. I wonder how long it will be before they realize the killer could be anyone. They haven't narrowed down the search at all.
Huh?
What do you mean?
You
know there was another victim beside the swimmers, right? Yeah. The 3 swimmers and another one. I swallow hard. Yeah, the guy in the locker room. I knew that guy. Chuck something. He used to be a member of the fraternity. Ah! What? The killer could have grabbed the knife from him. Fuck! That's right! He could have just grabbed the knife from the victim after killing him. He was kicked out about a year ago after being caught with drugs. Of course, he was supposed to return anything he got from the fraternity, but it's hard to enforce that. I mean,
No.
he had one of those knives? It's possible. So you think the killer took the knife from him? Chaka was a dangerous guy. It might seem hard to believe he just happened to have a knife with him, but I could see him putting it in his gym bag to take it with him. I'm just saying, the fact that someone who could have owned one of those knives is already known to have been at the crime scene makes the knife a lot less crucial than acting like this. It's not like those are the only serial plays out there either. It could be a coincidence.
I can't believe this.
Did you tell that the police? Said they were already looking into it. This changed so much. I learned about the knife. I thought that meant the police were close to find the culprit. We're finished. Lovely. No, I'm not so sure. But wait a minute. If the kid took Chuck's knife, then why did they come to the pool in the first place? I mean, the killer intentionally came after the swimmers. That part feels like it must have been premeditated. But you don't go out to kill someone hoping to find a weapon along the way. Why did the killer bring their own weapon? I'd been silent for a few minutes. Bro forward.
I don't know.
You're right. Seems ridiculous to get into a fight hoping someone has a weapon you can steal. Although we don't know for sure it was premeditated, do we? What if whatever happened between the killer and Chuck gave them the idea to kill the swimmers?
Huh?
What do you mean? Suppose someone comes to the locker room and gets into a fight with Chuck. Things get heated, and Chuck throws a knife. They struggle, and the other person gets the knife and kills him. Then they panic, thinking whoever was at the pool might be able to identify it, so they kill everyone there too. Huh. I think theoretical outlining of the situation makes sense, but it's still just theoretical. They're throwing darts at the board and hoping we hit the killer motivation. I'm sure police will search Chuck's apartment to try to locate his knife. If they can't find it, they'll pinpoint the pinpoint of evidence for his theory.
Yeah.
Maybe we're getting close to the truth, little by little. It's like we're assembling a massive puzzle. Not all the pieces fits into place yet. It feels like we aren't getting anywhere. But just having those pieces at all takes the tiniest bit closer to seeing the big picture. Our food arrives. It's with some relief, and I'm able to focus on something other than the crime. Adding for his brows and his nachos like he didn't realize what he ordered. Score 1 for not paying attention then. You know, when I said I'd treat you to dinner, I didn't expect you to skimp. Then I'll be sure to order seconds. Let me guess, you'll pick the most expensive thing on the menu. Right, sure. I'll pick the most delicious thing on the menu. Any price collision will be mere coincidence. I shake my head and eat one of these chips. For the moment, it feels like things are normal again. Maybe they can stay this way. So, are you feeling about the Winter Festival?
Huh?
Winter Festival? Huh? Don't tell me you forgot already. You know, on campus, this Friday. Oh, shake my head. Sorry, with everything that's been happening, I guess that sort of fell through the cracks. My offer to take you still stands. A date! Let's fucking go! It's been a while since I went to any sort of event on campus, to be honest. Anything beside classes. And there's a good reason for me to avoid those events nowadays. Edwin gives an awkward nod in response. I can tell the way suddenly avoids my gaze that he doesn't want this conversation to veer back into the topic of murders. Let's see, aside from parties, I think the last campus event I went to was a business presentation for extra credit. It was interesting enough, but not the sort of thing I attend on my own. Oh wait, I went to a pitch competition a few weeks ago though. You had 2 minutes to pitch a business idea in front of judges. The best pitch won a prize. I could never do that. I could never do that. Wait, that sounds interesting, yeah. Marketing is not my major. I don't find them. I have to watch out for them. Good, because Dr. Rhodes requires it for his class. I don't know if there are any more lined up for this semester, but there should be a couple next year at least. So I am suspicious of whatever you actually found interesting, or if you're just trying to put a good face on things. Hey, at least it's better than one of those capstone courses that requires you to do your own case study. I heard one of that requires majors to get into groups and form business together. My last roommate was a computer science major. For the capstone course, they had to make a usable piece of software. Scary stuff. Well, at least we're almost done. And speaking of which, I'm just done with these nachos too. What about you, Pretty Dave? Aren't you going to get seconds? Or the most delicious thing on the menu and take advantage of my kindness? Yeah, but he glanced toward the window. I think I'll take a rain check on that. I follow his gaze. It's darker out than expected. While we were hiding away in conversation, it got late. Summer flips. Chatting with Edwin about classes was so normal and certain that I almost forgot my situation. There's a killer out there somewhere.
How about it?
If you want, we can walk back to campus and to get in my car. I'll drive you to your apartment. But if you'd rather call a cab, something I understand. I'll walk with you.
Great.
It's just for the checks, and I snatch them away from me. My treat, remember? Even with the rain check. Oh, at this point, let's just fucking finish the day. The hair is cool, but not freezing yet. Still, I'm glad I have a coat. We aren't the only ones walking down the sideways, fortunately. People are entering and leaving restaurants, entering shops, or going window shopping more. A couple passes us with a barking poodle that strains to run us, and I can't help but smile. Then we reach an empty stretch of sidewalk. The wind is around us, suddenly feels colder. Hey, do you remember what shop used to be in here?
Huh?
What? Oh, it's a sort of boutique, I think. I never shopped there.
Yeah.
Same. The building around us become houses and apartments as we walk toward campus. Most of the windows are dark and quiet. Cars pass by, but as the sidewalk veers away from the road, they grow distant. All of a sudden, I hate my life. The longer we walk, the harder it becomes to avoid areas that are well lit. Edwin knows the streets better than I do, so he probably chosen the fastest path. It makes me nervous nevertheless. We can't help but move a little closer in. That's when I want someone is behind us. Oh no! At first, I think nothing of it. We passed plenty of people on the road that just happened to be going the same direction. They keep following us. Are they heading to campus too? I think they're going to meet a friend. Or they left their car on campus they need to drive home, just like us. Maybe they're partying on campus tonight. Edwin walks faster, so do I. We turn a corner. The other person follows. Edwin, I know. The lights here are too far apart for good lighting. As we cross into a dark area, Edwin grabs my arm and breaks into a sprint. The person behind us starts sprinting as well. I reach for my phone, but I don't pull it out for fear of dropping it. Yeah, smart. The shadow around us seems all-consuming, even though the next light is only a few yards away. How much is a yard? Right now it feels like miles. I'm too little American for this. Yards, 2 meters. What the fuck is a yard? 900 metri, porca merda, quasi 1 chilometro. Ma la faccia dell'illuminazione di merda. Porca troia. A terrible night flashes through my mind. Running, scared to look back. Then one misstep. Edwin yanks my arm and pulls me left into another hallway. The footsteps behind us only become louder as our pursuer follows us into this tight space. I can't stand that anymore. I whip my head around to see our pursuer, but it's futile. In the darkness, all I can make out is a figure dressed in black. This way! Edwin pulls me out of the alley, and we found ourselves on campus near the history building, walking out in front of a small group of people. Are we safe? No, the killer wouldn't give up that. He's like, how far is the parking lot from here? Far. He glances around, then nods toward the building in our right. We run to the side door, which from it is unlocked. You have a plan? Take a shortcut. I'm not sure an empty building is much better than an alley. Shh, keep your voice down. The floorboards creak with every step, but at the end of the hall, a door opens with a carpenter room. It appears to be a sort of lobby area, with several other doors leading to other rooms and halls. Edwin picks one at random, and we cut through a classroom. From there, we head down one more hall, then we reach a door leading to the outside. Still think if we're still being followed, I hope this is enough to lose them. That's how we continue at a brisk pace. The wind picks up, but I don't hear any sign of pursuit. Soon we reach an area with more people. Edwin heads toward a line of fraternity houses. As we near them, he slows down. The road curves, and his house appears around the corner. It's one of the older buildings on campus, and has retained its original style despite having been renovated a couple of years back. It sure looks fancy. I wonder what these fees are. Wait, why am I thinking about things like this when something about his fraternity has become much more important to me recently? Is there a reason why we're here? I need to get something from my room. Also, I was thinking, see what just happened. It might be safer if you stay here for the night instead of making the trip home. Here.
Seriously?
In a giant house full of suspect in my case. That's the dream. No one will know you're here. It's just the last place they'll expect you to hide at, right? I don't know if you're a genius or you're the biggest fucking imbecile ever existed. Okay. That makes a warped sort of sense. More importantly, he's asking if I want to stay over at this place. Adrian. Both at the same time, yeah. I can still drop you a free part of me if you'd rather. Just grab what you need. I'll think about it on the way. Ah, faccio cazzo! La villetta, la fraternità. Porca troia. Se avessi una moneta per tutte le volte in cui qualcuno mi ha fatto entrare di nascosto dentro una villa e io stessi cercando di fare la romance con quella persona negli ultimi 2 giorni, avrei 2 monete. È successo anche ieri con Lucanis. Despite my misgiving, the inside has an underlying cozy feel. It's warm, with a design that feels somehow old-timey, and a winding staircase greet us in the foyer. I recognize the 3D sets. It's a curse. Once you know, you'll always fund them. Aim for the healthy, I see. But to be honest, it's a fraternity. Also, we're classmates, so. Several hallways and community areas spread out beyond it. It's a big group of students sit off to a ride, drinking and playing cards. It's nice here, a lot nicer than my apartment. Adrian hustled me the staircase before I can look around. So, when you said sneaky, you meant hurry up the stairs as fast as possible and hope no one sees me, huh? On the 2nd floor, he walks up to a door and fills it with his key. Actual keys, not electronic ones, like my apartment uses, or like I've seen dorms on campus. This must be one of the things they didn't update in the renovation. A step down the hallway make me glance over my shoulder. But Edwin gets the door open and pulls me inside. Wow, so they are worse than for safety. Whatever. Record that wasn't sneaking. Shut up. He throws and runs a hand over his face. So like I've done this sort of thing before. I just do what I've seen other guys do when they want to sneak in a girl. We're not beating the allegations here, my guy. We're being very gay. With each subsequent word, he falls in more and more until he finally looks away, cheeks flushed. If you saw them, it sounds like there wasn't the best example of how to sneak either. Never mind. Probably, even if anyone saw us, that's probably what they'll think. What they'll assume you were doing, sneaking somewhere in to spend the night. Let me get a little bit closer. Head here. Which you are, actually. Just let it go. You're not being an allegation, Edwin. Amused by how flustered he is, I decided to rend in my teeth, heading clear his throat. Anyway, here we are. What do you think? Pretty nice place we got. Lucky, getting a room all to myself. Regretting not pledging to somewhere now?
No.
No, I've seen some of the videos from the parties here. Come on, they're not all like that. Anyway, if you want to spend the night here, you can have my bed and I'll sleep on the couch. Or I can sleep in bed and while you sleep on the couch, whichever. Or it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah, all that other was that bunk was the fucking slap. Didn't we come here because you need something? Oh, what you get whatever it is, I'm going to call the police. What for? Not on you, idiot.
Seriously?
You already forget someone chased us? They're probably long gone by now. Let's see. It's reported.
I don't know.
Guess so. I take a seat on his bed and get out my phone. But I deal. He heads to his closet and begin digging through his stuff. Singh is in at the moment, so I'll leave a message explaining the raw details of what happened. By the time I finish, Heather is also done. He watches me from the closet door until I put my phone away, then sits down beside me on the bed. Okay, I take them both back. He's just stupid. It's a friend. Sitting together in bed. Nothing weird here. Nothing to be embarrassed about. Keep telling that yourself, Adrian. I get straight to the point. I don't want to have to keep worrying about you.
Thank you.
It's fine. I have enough worry about us. I'm hoping for both of us. More seriously, there's not really anything you can do about it unless you're going to suggest something crazy like investigating the case ourselves because you think we can do better job at the police.
No.
No, because that would be way too dangerous. Then what exactly were you thinking? This is what I came here for, to get. You want to traumatize me, man. What the fuck? He pulls something out from his jacket pocket. It's a knife. Show me the knife. It's a knife with a gorgeous decorative handle. The knife singing the police question him about. Your knife? I should keep it in a box, so it's not like I'll miss it. I'm not sure I hand it out at all since I pledged it here.
Careful.
Now I want you to have it. It's not the best knife for self-defense. That's all I have. Show me the fucking handle. Does it have an omega? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know it must be weird for you to take a knife like this after what, you know, but I'll feel a lot better knowing you have it. I'll hold it to my hand and he presses the handle into it. The knife is light, but the grooves on the hand makes it slightly easier to grip. Like, this is how you become a suspect. Okay, her friend is not the smartest, okay? He's not the smartest. Look at the blade out. One edge is jagged. The cat is passing by. The sort of blade that caused all this fuss over it. It's not even 4 inches long. In my memory, it seems so much bigger. Only the same kind of knife that I can see now. A shudder rips through me. Something this small kill 4 people. Erin places his arm on the bed behind me and leans closer. I'm sure this will all be over soon. But until then, I want you to have some kind of protection from when you're alone. Just when I'm alone? When you're with me, I can protect you. Blah, bullshit. Remind me again who has me hiding out in a building full of suspects. It isn't about not being the bride. He's straight up idiot. Yeah. Fair enough. Being here with me is safer than being home alone, isn't it? Even with a patrol car outside my apartment. Speaking of which, I hope it doesn't cause a problem when I don't show up tonight. I mentioned in my report that I'd be spending the night to a friend's place. So hopefully that message will get passed along to the right people. Last thing, I need to get home and learn I'm considered a mercy person. Once again, being a slight inconvenience to people. Oh god! I clear my throat. Anyway, I'm always thankful for one night. It's safe enough at my apartment that I should be fine there. How are you so calm about this? Would you prefer a freak out? Well, it's not like I want you to be upset, but that be the normal reaction, wouldn't it? Your nonchalance makes me worry you aren't taking it seriously. Oh, I've been having panic attacks, don't worry. Didn't it ever occur to you that I'm trying not to panic? I know, it's just... I want you to know that I'm here for you. You can talk to me, even when you're feeling down, especially then, in fact. I want to be someone you can rely on. This is strangely romantic. With a knife in my hand, though.
Thank you.
We're not beating the allegation here. There is no way to save this no homo situation. Shakes his head with a rueful laugh. Thank me, but that doesn't mean listen. Despite his word, his expression is soft. You don't need to closer. He's close enough now that a hint of his cologne reaches me. A subtle scent with a hint of spice. Can't remember ever smelling before, so it must be new. It's no longer an allegation, it's fucking confirmed. Maybe it was just never been disclosed before. Embarrassed, I clear my throat. So you're going to protect me? without your knife. I never used it anyway. Somehow I never had you figured for fisticuffs.
I'll protect you no matter what.
I don't need to beat up the killer. I just need to protect you long enough for you to run to safety. That's how the other girl got killed. I distracted the killer long enough for her to run, and she was killed. And by safety, don't tell me you mean it costs us money than silver. Don't fucking sacrifice yourself. My room is always a good option. Right back to hiding a building from suspects, huh? Fine, then I'll learn how to fight. I'll do whatever it takes to protect you. As soon as his voice takes me aback, you're really worried, aren't you? Of course I am. Hey, do you remember when we first met?
Huh?
Huh? Let me see. That would have been wait, no. It was at orientation, wasn't it? Yeah, you lost your schedule, so we ended up sharing. Or you practice how to run, also that.
Hey.
Hey, now. Get the record straight. I didn't lose anything. I dropped in a puddle on my way inside. I had to rain so much on our orientation day, I'll never know. I know, right? We shared an umbrella after that, too. Not that much. My umbrella was only designed for one person, so it can only keep each of us half dry. We really both soaked by the time we went across campus to the dining hall. That's my text at value. Oh, I smell the romance here. The weather was miserable, but I had fun. I was nervous about coming here, you know. Wait, you were? You? Funny hard to imagine had been being nervous about something like that. It seemed to get along with anyone. Everyone. Enough to even join a fraternity. Yet he nods with a slight laugh. He don't know how much of a relief it was to make a friend at the first day. I had no idea. We've been through so much since then. I spent more time with you than just about anyone else on campus. I suppose we had our share of ventures.
There's no one else like you, Adrian. You're irreplaceable.
Oh, we're gonna kiss. Okay.
I don't want you to be alone. Not even once this is over. I want to be there for you. Always.
Oh, we're gonna end up kissing. Oh, absolutely. In what way does he mean that? His voice carries the hints of something more than friendship. Mars gives away. Fucking kiss already!
Edwin. Do you?
I hesitate. I can't ask like this now. Adrian, I'm gonna fucking punch you! Not when I'm spending the night in his room asking about his feelings. That would make things more awkward than they are already. No matter what his answer is. What? I need to ask something else. Did you lock the door? That new cologne is a little too much. Did you lock the door? The door? Oh, don't worry. I'll lock it as soon as we get inside. We can't have anyone as finding out as snuck you in here, after all. To mention the building full of suspect part. Yeah, that. He rubs the back of his neck. Wait a second. For fuck's sake, my mother is calling me! I'm back. My mother was cleaning the floor with the bots while all the cat's toys were on the floor. So of course the bots fucking got one of the toys. Okay. So excited about it doing well enough. Anyway, I guess we should get some sleep. Ah! Right. So I can lend you some pajamas if you want. You can change the bathroom. Are we even the same size? For just one night, does it matter? Fair enough. Two bros chilling in a room alone. Not even 0.5 apart because this place is not big enough. They're not gay. Edwin opens a drawer and tosses me a set of flannel pajamas decorated with Christmas trees. I raise my eyebrows in surprise at the style, but take them into the bathroom and get changed. Ah. As I worried, we are under the same size! But he's right. It's just for one night. So when I leave the bathroom, Hedwig is already lying on the couch with a pillow and blanket. Decided to take the couch, huh? Since you're my guest, it's only fair that you get the bed. Bunk lagged. I don't know.
Thank you.
Thanks. Good night, Edwin. Good night, Adrian.
See you tomorrow.
Don't worry about the thing. And with this, I think we can end stream. Wait. Let's...
Damn it.
On a cliffhanger! Fuck! 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 Not on a cliffhanger! Fuck me! No! No! Or are you continuing this on Wednesday? I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm gonna hit my own hands off for fuck's sake. No, I'm not resisting until Wednesday. I'm gonna change the schedule. I'm doing this on Monday. I don't give a fuck. I'm not resisting a whole fucking week. Fuck this. This game got me. This game got me. Fucking hell. Okay. Very good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, gotta say. So, next time I'm gonna see you is tomorrow, nighttime, for a drink stream. The case that capture you. It's more than murder mystery. I really enjoy murder mysteries. I am one of those people who put creepypasta and murder mystery cases in the background while they do something else. And I watch with my mother the whole flight incident series, like where they explain plane crashing down and all the incident that brought it to it, and how they evolved the flight system and flight security because of those incidents. Very interesting. Marvelously so. I'll figure it out in the streaming schedule. We're continuing this probably on Monday at the same hour as today. Fuck it. Ah! They got me by the throat. Okay, so as always, I have a Discord. If you're interested, and if you're interested in my drawings, I have Instagram, a Twitter, and a Blue Sky too. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye bye, everybody. Bye.